there, Beezers. What?
Everybody, good evening, Unicorn and Tina and Indian Agro and Lucky and Enola and Siobhan. Good evening, Voodoo. Hello. Infernal. Hello. Lapa. Hello. Enola. Teddy. Oh, also, Doohickey, thank you so much for gifting 10 channel memberships. It's very kind of you, mate. I hope you're having a fabulous evening. Thank you for the generosity. Welcome or welcome back to Unicorn Blow, Coco, Kai, Infernal, Ruthie. Very good. Foxy. Hello. Living by Faith. Hello. Julie. Circus. Teddy Bear. I think that's everyone. Please make sure you thank the lovely Doohickey for the generosity. Thank you, Doohickey. I hope you're having a good day. Oh, I'm a little bit quiet. Sorry, chat. Am I quiet? No, I'm okay. I think I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm not in the red yet. Voodoo, thank you so much for gifting 5 channel memberships as well. I hope you're having a fabulous day. Happy Thursday. And welcome or welcome back to Tina, Hannah, Sherry, Michaela. Hello. And Momo. Hello. Please make sure you thank the lovely Voodoo. Chat, how are you all doing today? Hi, happy Thursday. Sorry I wasn't here yesterday. It was Valentine's Day and I had things to do. So, I'm just right. Ooh, Goldilocks. Very good. And I missed out on everything. I missed out. I'm so upset. I'm upsetty spaghetti that I missed out on Chantal raging for an hour and a half. Yay. We get to catch up. Oh, no, I'm not upset. It's okay. I had a really good day yesterday. I was just really busy. And then I was busy in the evening, which was fine. And then today was also really busy. And so now we're here. A lot of people are just waking up. For me, it's been a long day and it's currently 8 p.m. So I had steak and broccoli for dinner. It was delicious. But I've been very excited all day to finally be able to catch up on Chantal's nonsense. Now, also, just a little bit of a maybe things to watch after this, because Dank Fupa has done an incredible job at the cut down of the Cuba Rage. And if you haven't seen it yet, go check it out. I'm a big fan of the illustration. It's great. And obviously as a starring role in Howie the Hamster, gotta throw some support behind it. It's double chef's kiss. It's so good, and it came out like 10 hours ago, and it's just really, really good. So I highly recommend going to watch the Cuba Rage illustrated and cut down by Dang Fupa. And I really wanted to react to it today, but I was like, no, we'll save that for a time when Chantel's maybe a little bit more boring, because it hits all the right spots. I was listening to it today and I was like, oh God, I'm getting flashbacks of nostalgia. Just that's where people need carbs comes from. Like there's just so many quotable moments, and they're terrible, don't get me wrong. Like I'm not a big fan of the things being said, but there's a part of my brain where I hear things that I'm like, oh, I remember when that happened. I was there. Like that little, maybe not dopamine, but just that nostalgia almost that just hits when you realize, oh, that's where that's from. I did say carbs. Good to see you, Haz. And Creek, thank you so much for gifting a channel membership as well. That's very kind of you. The generosity is very well received. Welcome back to Travis. Hello. Please make sure you thank the lovely Creek for their gifted generosity. Okay, so today we're doing things in reverse chronological order, because Foodie did put up a vlog 17 hours ago entitled Day in the Life of a Canadian in Kuwait. So we're going to watch that. I'm probably going to skip through most of the camel stuff, which is like halfway through. We've seen Chantel hanging off of camels before. We don't need to watch it all that much. And then we're going to move backwards in time, honestly. This will get ya. This is the first frame of the live stream, which is still up curiously. This was the live stream from like a day and a half ago now, I guess. So it's currently called Let's Educate the Ignorant, but it was originally called Let's Edicate, which was really funny because she misspelled educate, which is just real, it's funny. Like, it's just real funny. Creek, thank you for being here for 23 months, my friend. I hope you're having a fabulous day, and thank you again. Creek says, Cuba and Cuba Rage was iconic. It is iconic. It is. I mean, it's like, I honestly think that if Dank has enough time and the inclination, like, all of those truly iconic moments can be cut down and put to illustration. Like I would love to see an illustrated version of CPAP Rescue. I think that would probably need to be like a 3-parter, because there's so much that goes on in that, like, the 12 hours of that day. There's so many iconic moments. And particularly with the live streams, they're so hard because the clip shows and the compilation channels did a really good job at, like, cutting everything down. But, like, as someone who sat through, like, the 8 hours worth of stream around all of that, like, daily, it's a struggle. The struggle is real. Yep. Oceana, good to see you. She says, Oceana. Oh, sorry, Oceana says she gets kicked by the camel. It's worth seeing. We'll definitely be watching that bit. And then there's some community tab posts and all of that. It's going to come up a lot in the live stream, so I'm going to put a pin in the topics of conversation in the community tab post, but don't worry, I'll be covering it in depth. It's fine. So with that being said, everybody, it's lovely to see you all. I hope you're all having a fabulous day. Thank you so much for joining me. If you'd like to hit the like button while you're here, that would be great. Hi, my name's Zach. Lovely to meet you if you're new, and thank you very much for returning if you are coming back. I am not a mental or physical healthcare professional, just a guy who lost some weight, talks about things on the internet, and watches way too much Foodie Beauty and others, but currently it's just Foodie. Also, need to catch up with Ambi at some point over this weekend, probably. Anyway, also not here to bully, shame, harass, or humiliate, just here to talk about the produced and monetized content that we see here on this platform, because it's all about what choices about what we say, choices about what we put on the internet, choices, and today I'm making a choice to watch this individual on the internet, which is fine. So you all ready? Excellent, let's go. Oh, I've got it on mute, my bad. There was a reason. Oh, Ambi and her fake Valentine? Yeah, okay. Pull the other one.
Hi guys, welcome
I won't believe anything until I see a hand.
back to another video.
And she's loud. Sorry, I'm going to turn her down a bit.
Today is going to be more of a vlog, I guess. I just want to kind of show you also my progress with walking when it comes to, like, healing from this injury I have, this side.
Chat, I'm going to ask, can someone put it into a sentence? Can someone put the injury into a sentence? Because we've been told, or at least it's been insinuated that it's like 4 different things. I'm going to need some help understanding what lie she's actually settled on in all of this. Who's Ambi? Oh, Mash. Amberlyn Reed. We call her Ambi. Sometimes we call her Pookie.
I have. So I'm just going to get out a bit, get some sunshine, get some fresh air. Always lifts my mood. I'm going to...
Also, question of the timeline, because I'm assuming this was filmed on the same day as The Rage. This was the morning, right? And then The Rage was the night. Is that the timeline we're putting together? Because it would make sense. She's done all of this filming and then she's just gotten really upset and decided to rage more rage. Amelie, thank you for being here, and thank you for being here for 25 months. I appreciate it. Good to see you. Hello. Amelie says, good morning from chilly 20 Fahrenheit, Massachusetts. Wait, I can do this. I can't point to Massachusetts on a map, but 20 Fahrenheit, isn't that 0? Is that 0 Celsius or close? Is that freezing? I think so. Anyway, good to see you, Amelie. I hope you're having a good day.
Something I really enjoy. Try to walk a little bit. I don't know where yet. Maybe the beach, maybe the desert. We'll see.
Viewer consensus is diabetic neuropathy. I mean, I'm on board with that. Like, we know she's got unmanaged type 2 diabetes. We have seen, like, yeah, no, again, this is the year I think that there might be an amputation, but
also...
oh my God, did I forget my beverage? I did. I'm at 32F is freezing. Oh, so it's below freezing. Ah, that's very cold.
Yeah, maybe just get a coffee, go for a walk. I do have to go to the clinic. I'm still on vitamin injections, which are supposed to help heal any kind of nerve damage in your body. So that's what I'm going to do.
Again, she seems to have come to the understanding of what she's actually taken up the backside based on what her audience has told her, not what the doctors are telling her or the nurses.
And I wanted to...
I am indeed a giddy goose, MB. Yeah, that's the phrase to... describe me for sure.
Show you a clip of also I made another pot pie.
Do I have live chat on? I do now.
I filmed it. I wanted to film like a little bit of the cooking process to show you how I do it. Some people were asking me how I made it. I did.
I want cooking. I want cooking content. I know no one's here for it. I live for it because it's just so terrible.
I did make it in a very like half the size dish of the last time, so there's not as much chance for overeating, and I split it with my husband. So yeah, that was the trick.
Did you?
It in a smaller pot in a
I sent a lie.
Smaller dish, like this kind of dish, so that, you know, again, prevent overeating of it because it's something I love a lot.
I want to know what they did for Valentine's Day. Just because, not because I'm Snoopy or anything like that. Oh, remember when Poopy's name was Snoopy? How quickly things change. Not because I'm Snoopy or anything like that. I would just like to know, because Chantal is consistently rubbing her relationship in the audience's face and saying things like, where's your man? So I'd really love to know how they celebrated their Valentine's Day.
So I will show you that to begin with, how I made that. I made it a few days ago.
How did Snoopy come about? Hannah, the lore is short. Essentially, there was a Beezer who you might know, Missy Moo. Missy Moo was in our chat after falling out with Chantal, and no one was having a bar of it. And she was in this chat talking, and everyone was like, "Why are you here?" And we were watching a live stream, and then Poopy referred to Miss Messy Moo, that's how we know her, as being in our chat. He typed something out in her chat saying Messy's in Poopy's chat, or no, Pulpy, that's my name, in Pulpy's chat. And so we called him Snoopy because clearly he was snooping. Like, how else would he know where she was? So he was a snooper. Yeah. And then it turned into Poopy after, you know, the Christian god of farts comments. No, that's not what it was. God of farts. Christian white ass was the other phrase. Sorry, I'm getting all mixed up in the memory department.
And then I'll just show you like clips of when I'm out and about, and I want to show you mainly, you know, how I walk now kind of with this. And it is slowly getting better. I do have flare-ups sometimes, depends on if I move or sit in a position that's not, you know, favorable. That kind of like causes more compression on the nerve. So
She doesn't know what she's got, by the way. She's got back pain.
sitting again.
That's it. That's as far as she knows.
And is the worst position for me for that kind of thing. So yeah, come with me. I'll show you just a little bit, go for a small walk because I do want to get out and move and try
Christian got him toots. That's funny, Brandon.
to move and stuff. And I have been doing a little bit of stretches that are supposed to help like decompress the nerve area, like
Hey,
the
Jem.
compressed nerve area. So I don't know if it's helping or not, but yeah. And I know it's Valentine's Day. Typically Muslims don't celebrate that. So
her rage was at 1 a.m. on Valentine's Day. So was this after she'd gone to bed and woken up? Okay, I see. We're just not washing faces in 2024. How fun.
we don't really celebrate it, but we're just going to, since I'm not able to do much physically, like in the way of going out or anything, we're just going to have a nice dinner together here tonight and watch movies. So
Right. Oh, okay. Cute. What'd you have for dinner? Maybe she'll update us today. Actually, she's mad on the community tab post, so maybe she'll put up something today. Or she's gone back to sleep. Can't really keep track of her.
that's the plan. So there won't be a live stream tonight. I don't think so. We're going to spend the time together and just enjoy each other's company. And
this was earlier in the day? But she just said it's Valentine's Day today. And she was raging at at 1 a.m. on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, that's about it. If you do celebrate, I wish you have a wonderful day anyway. And let's go. All right.
Bismillah. No, thank you. That's just gravy.
All right. This is my gravy for the pot pie.
I don't measure my ingredients, sorry. Chicken roast drippings. Butter, flour, milk, water, chicken bisto, like stock powder. Black pepper, Worcestershire sauce. Sorry, Worcester sauce.
Put my recipe somewhere. Getting ready to cook the pot pie.
Also, I see we still haven't purchased a whisk. That's the attachment to the thingy, right? Yeah. Okay, great. We still haven't got a whisk. We've got the whisk attachment, though. That's good enough. You know what? I'm a very make-do kind of girly, so I get it.
Getting ready to cook the pot pie.
But everybody deserves a whisk. Like, you can pick one up for a couple of dollars, and it just saves your hand getting messy. That looks bad.
All right, so I got a chicken here, roasted, and I'm gonna cut it up. I'm also putting some...
Annie with an L, hello. Lovely to see you. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a big cup of coffee, my friend. Thank you for the super chat. Annie says, she knows what's wrong with her back, but she won't admit it because it would be admitting to raging beaters, and then she would have to change her eating. Annie, I agree with you. I think that Chantel's fully aware that a lot of her... Well, the thing is, like, regardless of whether or not the back injury, however she wants to phrase it, is directly associated with diabetes, Chantel has been diagnosed with type 2 diabetes and has just ignored every piece of advice anyone has ever given her in regards to managing it and treating it. So yeah, I would probably say it's got something, like we talk about like her nerve endings getting destroyed and all of that stuff. I have no doubt that it's all tied up in the same thing. Whether or not she wants to admit it is entirely Chantel's perspective, and she never will, because why would she ever give anyone that ammunition, I guess, to say, well, maybe if maybe if you'd done X, Y, and Z, this wouldn't have happened. Chantel's the eternal victim, and nothing she does is ever her fault. Thank you for the super chat. And Daly, lovely to see you tonight. I hope you're keeping well and feeling better. Thank you as well. Daly says, thanks for the distraction. Still runner stuffed. Oh, big cup of coffee. Not coffee, tea. It's too late for coffee. Big cup of tea, Daly. I hope you start feeling better. And Lisa, thank you for being here for 7 months as well. Lisa says, chat, you're better than frozen veggie chunks. Here's the thing, Lisa. I'm not mad at frozen veggie chunks at all. They're extremely convenient. Oftentimes in off seasons are much cheaper. Carrots are always kind of seasonally cheap, but peas are almost impossible to get in Brisbane, at least, unless I need to go shop somewhere different. Peas are really hard to get fresh in Brisbane, and even sugar snap peas, like the ones in the pods, which are delicious, and I love them. They have also seemingly become really hard to get and quite seasonal. Corn on the cob you can often find But I'm never mad at a frozen veggie packet. I love them. Frozen veggie medley, like $2.99 or $2.95. Yeah, love it. Love it. You can do so much. The sad thing about this is that it's often very bland. So you do need to add it into things that like have a lot of sauce and flavor. I remember like trying to be very strict on a diet one time and being like, okay, great. I'm going to have like brown rice with a little bit of like soy sauce through it and just throw some like this bangs in a fried rice. Love it in a fried rice. I was afraid of the kitchen at the time and decided just like a 1 minute cook in the microwave bag of brown rice, some soy sauce, and one of these things nuked for like 2 minutes, just all jumbled up would be a good idea. It was a terrible idea. No, bad. Just handle appropriately, you know. Thanks for being here.
Freezer burnt veggies.
Oh, she's so loud in my ear. I'm so sorry.
But, oh well. It'll cook down in the oven. So just some mixed peas, corn, carrots, and beans.
My trick for this is, if you don't want it super diluted, is just to put it in a cup and run it under some hot water. Let the frost like melt off, and then just strain it, and then you're good to go. Like the veggies don't need to be frozen to be cooked. They can be like par frozen.
All right, so I use about 2.
Fresh peas are impossible. Could you imagine? I would be so happy if I walked into a grocery store and just saw like a bin of fresh peas. Could you imagine?
Chicken breasts, shredded up like that. Now we're gonna add the gravy. All right, added all the gravy.
Oh, that's a lot of gravy. At the shock of no one, come on, but that's a lot of gravy.
And this is a much smaller pie dish than the last one, but maybe by half the size will prevent a lot of overeating because I love this so much. All right, and here's my pie crust made with oil.
I don't know why she seems to think making it with oil is somehow any different.
Always make, so I'm going to flatten this out and add it to the pie. And I also have some egg wash here.
Oh, I think I heard someone in the background.
So I'm just going to brush that on.
There's a lot. This vlog's good because you can hear a lot of stuff going on in the background. It's good. I like it.
The pie just helps make it golden brown, you know. All right, and voila, into the oven it goes until it's golden brown.
Undercooked.
And it's ready.
Undercooked pastry. Ugh. Like, don't get me wrong, pastry is delicious. It's carbs and fat. So good. Undercooked.
All right, there's my messy portion.
Also, why are we eating out of the artist's... What do they call that? Palette? Is it a palette that artists put, like, paint on? This dish makes me think of a palette. Or, like, something you have, like, your dippy bits on the side here and these little divots, and then, like, a big plate of crackers and meat or something. A cafeteria tray. A little bit, Anna, yeah.
It's a beautiful day today. It's 21 degrees Celsius. All right, so we're here getting some ice mochas, and
You look very comfortable.
yeah.
Also, I see that we're not wearing seatbelts. Are we just continuing the no seatbelt thing here, I guess? Chantal, you know, you've told us that you can just buy a seatbelt extender. You could do that, and that way you could be safe. Just, you know, in case there's an accident, you end up going through the windscreen, you would maybe want to be wearing a seatbelt. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
I know it's not the healthiest thing for me. You know what I've realized about certain things here? It's like different country, different comforts. You know, I guess this kind of like ice mocha is one of my comforts here, and
yeah, the plastic still is in the car. It's not on the seats, so she's well stained those. But on the little sun visor, you're right, there is plastic. That is strange. Take that off.
you know, I'm gonna enjoy one today.
Such a weird place to keep plastic. Take that off.
I haven't had one in a long time, so I'm just gonna have one. And
Morning deep.
yeah, I know it's not the best, but anyway. All right, see you. This is the mocha chocolate.
This is a tiny mocha, and that's great. And a giant straw. Those are one of those thick boy straws, you know. Do you know what? I need to go and grab my water that I forgot about because I was too eager. I just need to leave the thumb here for a moment. Please hold. Entertain yourself, or better yet, oh, I can't. I don't have time for audio. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da. Alright, I'm back. What'd I miss? Oh, I left it on pause. Very good. That's me. Excellent. Anyway, Chantal's drinking a mocha, and that's whatever. Alright, gotta get my Scamlies together, and I'm back. Hi.
Syrup, whipped cream.
Mm-hmm.
Small size. Speed bumps.
Buildings! Cars! Ooh, sky! Whenever she does that and just starts naming things on the screen, I just think about her level of conversation, because unless she's mad at something, like it's rudimentary, I guess is the is the phrase. Windmill! You guys remembered?
Now we are passing the Al-Qut Mall.
That's kind of what like her vlogs feel like they devolve into. Just saying words about the things that she sees.
It's the largest mall in Faha Hill. Yep, and
MMR, I'm sorry you can't sleep, mate.
and this is still part of the mall.
Wow.
And you'll see a lot of flags and everything because February 25th is Kuwait National Day and they're starting early to celebrate.
Do you know what? Maybe Chantal will go out on February 25th for Kuwait National Day and show us what goes on. Probably not, though.
Now we're passing the Faha Hill Bazaar. It's a market in Faha Hill.
Ooh, wow. Would never have guessed that, huh? This could have been 10 minutes. Veggies. I guess we're not getting veggies.
Hi! How are you? Oh, hi!
The camels are very cute, but also the camels could potentially have parasites of diseases that this one could pick up.
Here with the camels. The baby camel. Hi! Hello.
Nope.
They don't really
I do not understand Chantel's, like, thoughts behind, oh look, an animal out in, like, its space. Let's go interrupt it.
like to be pet, I guess, these ones.
Invade is the word I was looking for. Invade its space.
The family.
They want nothing to do with you. Take a hint. Read the desert.
Hello.
I also have a theory that she probably had snacks on her.
Oh. Oh.
Why would you do this?
This one, like,
Even if they're domesticated and they're being cared for by someone else, it's like seeing horses in a paddock and thinking, no, that's a good idea. I'm going to go up and touch them.
it's me. Hi. Oh. Hi. Come. Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with her. No, there's nothing wrong with her leg here. Sarah, hello. Good to see you. And Who, thank you for being here for 25 months. I appreciate it, mate. Who says, don't approach animals around their young. Just don't approach animals you don't know. And agreed.
Do you want to see me? I'm the camel whisperer.
Big Mac, thank you for the super chat. Big Mac says, why are they playing the anniversary music for meeting the camel? I don't know. This must be just filed under, like, I don't know, soft sympathize with me music?
For
I
Kuwait.
guess.
Oh. He's jealous. He walked away.
Not Chantal getting giddy over how would we describe that? Camel jealousy?
Don't eat my...
I now have my humps playing in my brain, and I hate the fact that everything's copywritten on this platform. But if you are aware of Fergie's My Humps, if you could just like hum it along while we watch Chantal tell us about the two jealous camels, that'd be great.
Kafia. Oh! He bit my head.
Chantal's giddier here than she has ever been on camera with Poopy. Just saying.
Oh. This one is jealous.
Check it out. I met a girl down at the disco. She said,
wow.
hey, let's go. You could be my baby. I could be your honey. Let's spend time, not money. Mix my milk with your cocoa pops. Puffs. Milky cocoa. Mix my milk with your cocoa.
Are you? I think he
Puffs.
claimed me.
Milky. Right.
Are you jealous? You bit my kafia.
She's honestly going on about 2 jealous camels. Oh my god!
Love.
Oh my god, Mick, hi, lovely to see you. Good feet day. Good feet day to you.
They're like cats. They like to be pets. They love.
She's an idiot.
Hi.
Sorry. And now I can't hear her, which I'm fine with.
If you haven't hugged a camel, get out and do it.
Don't hug strange animals, especially animals that have young around. Please. Annie, thank you for being here for 36 months. I appreciate it, my friend. Is that 3 years? Oh my goodness, I think that's 3 years. That's 3 years! Could you play Kim's version from Kath and Kim the movie? No, I think they'd still get upset about that, but good idea.
Okay. Hi. Ow.
I think you're actually standing... Dear Foodie, I think you're actually standing in the way. Not Foodie getting taken out by a camel. Hold on. Let's watch that together again.
Ow.
This fucking nincompoop. Yeah, sure, that camel's trying to move its face. Instead of moving away, like taking a step back or turning, I'm gonna plant my face right on its face and see what happens. Hey, Leonie, lovely to see you. Thank you so much for being here for 6 months. I appreciate it. Leonie says one day Poopy will quickly drive away, leaving her in the desert with the camels. Possibly. I mean, it could happen any day. Who's to say Poopy's even here? It could be someone else just paying for. Ah. Thanks for being here, Leonie. Good to see you. Oh no, we're still on slow speed. No, speed it up. Speed it up! Oh, maybe that's too fast. Sorry, chat. She just got a mouthful of camel. Yeah. And she still thinks it's a good idea to stand here.
Aww.
I would be so mad.
Camel bees. I gotta go.
Why does she do this stuff with animals, do you think?
You're the sweetest camel. Yes, you are the sweetest camel. Yes, you are.
Like, part of me thinks because of how vindictive and manipulative Foodie is, it's just to try to show people, like, look, I'm great with animals. Meanwhile, like, the history. Who, thanks for the super chat, lovely, who says, you know she doesn't wash her face, stop it. Or hands. Those poor camels. Just pee hands all over them.
He went, oh.
Yeah, that's the sound to take a hint and leave.
I whispered in his ear, I said, you are the sweetest camel, and he went, oh.
She's insane. She's gone mad. She's gone mad.
You're the sweetest camel. Yes, you are. Yes. You are the sweetest camel. You are the sweetest camel. Yes, you are.
You see what I mean? When I said I wanted to skip this, there was a reason.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. They're like when I sing. Oh, don't puke on me.
Spit, camel, spit.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that camel said piss off. Ooh, girl, you better be careful.
Okay.
I can't believe they kept it in and slowed it down. That's hilarious.
Oh, he kicked me.
Yeah, move, bitch. No, move.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I was going to quote a lyric.
Oh my god.
Chase! The chase is on!
Oh, kicked me.
Money's on the camel! Get her! god. This is amazing. This is we've done this before. We've done this before with the kid in the girl in the yellow jacket who has like the baton or whatever it is and is it the candy bar and is like running away. Classic internet meme culture. Early 2000s, let's say. No, probably early 2010s actually. That's this. That's what's happening here. Just nincompoop. Voodoo, thank you for the super chat. Voodoo says, I'm irrationally irritated by her calling obvious female camels him. Look, she wouldn't know. She's going to tell you if you haven't hugged a camel today, you're not living. But also, yes, she is foolish. Thanks, Voodoo.
Oh, he kicked me! Oh my god!
Get her! Run!
Oh my god. So...
That's great. That's so good.
I went to leave, and he like blocked me, and...
Then kicked you and chased you.
I tried to get away again, and then he kicked me!
Who says Foodie running from her taxes?
He kicked me on my leg.
Thank you for the super chat, Who. And Moonface, lovely to see you. Thank you for being here for 16 months. Moonface says, reminder, never do what Foodie do. Never be Foodie. Never. Don't even come close. Mm-mm.
And I tried to get away again, and then he kicked me. He kicked me on my leg. It didn't hurt, but it was like, get out of here then.
Is that the bad leg or the good leg? Also, you managed to move pretty swiftly for someone who's complaining about sciatica and moving and standing and injuries. Anyway.
1 minute loving, 1 minute kicking. That's the thing with camels.
Gosh, it's a fucking camel whisperer today.
They're still
Oh, you guys, I know so much about camels. Do you?
wonderful creatures.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you can
Do you know what do camels eat, Foodie? Tell me that.
see, I'm
How long do camels live for? Is it actually water in their humps or is it something else?
standing up.
What can you tell me? Facts about camels with Foodie. Foodie's camel facts. Tell me more. Well, apparently they love hugs. She'd probably be able to tell us what their fur tastes like, and they kick. There you go.
Getting some vitamin D, healing sunlight.
Excuse me, ma'am. We are not in the correct position to be receiving healing sunlight. Oh no, the intrusive thoughts now. Maybe this is the area where the tanning goes on. You don't know. I don't know. It's just the healing power of the sun. The vitamin D.
And
Maybe this is where. Maybe this is far enough away from everyone where just
feels good moving around, you know. So just trying to
that whole conversation about sunning buttholes just will live in the back of my head rent free for so long.
stretch my body, move my legs,
And me mispronouncing perineum as perennium.
walk around a bit.
Strawberries.
Yeah.
What's this? What's this weird B-roll? What are we doing?
Lifting my leg into the car hurts so bad.
Uh-huh, but running away from a camel doesn't. Okay.
Yelled.
Here I was listening to Feel by Robbie Williams, one of my favorite songs. Haven't heard it in a while, and it just happened to come on randomly on playlist.
Also, why does she do that about the songs? No one cares whether or not you play the song or it just randomly comes on a playlist.
So
Like, who cares?
here I am, just
You can like mainstream pop music, Chantal. It's okay.
grooving and moving.
Ah, that's right. She never grew up. Right. Never mind.
Hey guys, just going for a drive. Had some fun with the camels. A little bit of car dancing and music. And
We know. You've shown all of it, Foodie. We don't need the recap.
now just going for a drive. Love it. Love going for long drives.
Haven't you been, stuck in the house for the last 2 weeks? 2 weeks? It's been 2 weeks, this discussion about the sciatica? Shouldn't Poopy be driving instead of filming? Well, yeah, shouldn't Chantal be wearing a fucking seatbelt?
For long drives.
You know what? I hope they're not in an accident, but like, she would not have a good time if she's not wearing a seatbelt. I mean, no one would. Wear your seatbelt.
Out the window, you'll see a lot of camping areas set up. It's very popular for the wintertime here in Kuwait.
Mm-hmm. You still haven't taken us winter camping. Ooh, water!
So it rained pretty hard the other day here, and it looks like the flooding created a mini lake of sorts.
That's cool. That's really cool. I want to learn how the desert, like, traps water like that. That's really cool. And, like, it looks like there's vegetation and stuff. Wait, if it happened the other day, how's there already vegetation like that? I mean, plants are fast. Is this desert or, like, water treatment? Hold on. What is this place? Is this meant to be, like, is it like a salt flat that got filled with all of the water? What's this?
We thought
It is desert? Oh, work. Look at those plants go.
was a nice background for some selfie shots.
Wait, is that the ocean out there? Is this just an inlet? Oh, maybe it was like high tide and with the rain, the water's just come up really high. Retention pond? I just have a lot of questions. She's the professor on KUWAIT. She's Dr. KUWAIT. She's meant to be telling us. I don't know what it is. Like, yeah, the vegetation and the sand makes me think that it's quite common that the water comes up this high. And that certainly looks like the fucking ocean out there. Not Dr. KUWAIT.
Alright, here I am arriving at the clinic.
I mean, if she was able to say, like, hey, we visited this spot, maybe it'd help. But anyway, we're at the doctor's office now, so...
I need to get some injections.
Oh, the temporary lakes of Kuwait. Oh, that sounds cool, Voodoo. Alright, I'll check it out. Thank you.
A pain injection, and also some vitamin injections, mostly B vitamins,
Oh,
including
now she's got a limp. Right. Not when the camels were chasing her, but when she gets to the doctor, she's got the limp. Right, okay.
B12.
Here she says what she's receiving, which I doubt because she seems very confused.
And also some vitamin injections, mostly B vitamins, including B12.
Okay, so she said B vitamins and a pain shot. Right. Gosh, she has such an untrustworthy face, doesn't she? This is also a new clinic. Also, just a hint, Chantal, if you don't want your camera person's, like, breathing sounds in the microphone, you could mute all of this and just put some, like, background music on. It's fine. We're not really missing anything. Like, I don't need to hear the over-exaggerated, like, lusty breaths of poopy. Thank you. Lusty breaths of poopy. That's a pretty good loser name.
Alright, time to head home. Injections are done. The nurse
She got her back shots!
was like, you really need to lose weight.
Sorry, what was that?
Time to head home.
Uh-huh.
Injections are done.
Yeah.
The nurse was like, you really need to lose weight. And I agreed with her. Of course.
Yeah.
Not going to dispute that.
Yeah, I mean, having confrontational discussions about your health with healthcare professionals sometimes can be that blunt. It's not always good or kind or, like, soft, but I definitely feel as if a healthcare professional who says, like, oh boy, like, all of these things are kind of connected to the weight. Yeah, maybe we start taking this a little bit more seriously. Maybe? No? Maybe?
But time to go get something healthy for lunch and head home.
Lunch after back shots. Got it. Help me out here. Also, isn't this their apartment building? It is. Help me out here. If this has just happened after the clinic, I'm not saying that the back shots are going to make you feel immediately better. I get that, but her limping has gotten much worse. Has says, what are these shots if not bait for the audience to talk about? 100% has. I think that any of these shots are very, like, sympathy baiting. But you guys, I just wanted to share my struggle. Okay. Do you want to, like, add some insight in here? Oh, I was feeling really sore, or, like, the car drive was really bad. No, this is just watching Chantal struggle up a ramp. With very little context or explanation. And it does suck, but if she's trying to draw sympathy out of the audience, not me. Shell, thank you for being here for a month. I appreciate it, mate. Shell says, nurse saying facts must be a catalyst for rage. Oh, you think that the rage happened after the doctor's visit and stuff? Maybe. Yeah, Leonie, her foot dragging is getting worse.
All right, I'm just going to have some chicken breast and some fattoush salad.
And 2 cups worth of hummus.
And some hummus. I'm not going to touch the fries. Maybe have 1 or 2.
Yeah, just 1 or 2 fries. And it's fine. This salad is mostly fried pita anyway. I mean, that's practically carb-free.
But this is it for this vlog. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Okay, bye. Guess what we're going to see her in next? Guess! Ooh, I'm excited. That was a lot. That was a lot of health updates, a little bit of food, a little bit of Kuwait. I'm now interested in the disappearing lakes of Kuwait. Which Voodoo has put up in the Discord, which I appreciate a lot. Temporary lakes of Kuwait. The temporary lakes of Kuwait. Vast swaths of Kuwait's desert have been swamped with temporary lakes following the heavy rains of November last year. 2 months later, much of the desert... Oh, interesting. So the rain, it wasn't just water from the day she was talking about. It's actually water from November. Right. Thank you, Foodie Dr. Kuwait. Gosh, she's terrible. And she gets upset why people aren't interested in watching her travel vlogs. It's because she doesn't know anything. She doesn't care to find out. Anyway, let's watch Chantal get banned on the internet. Shall we, everyone? Get a beverage, get cozy, kick your feet up, have a laugh. Try to have a laugh. We're here to have a laugh. So let's have a laugh.
Hi, baby cat.
1. A fully rounded salad. Happy Valentine's, Ether.
Therein, you're always first. Hey, Tangerine. Hello,
Oh,
West Coast
poets, I agree 100%. I think at Woolies, there's like a litre tub of hummus that you can get. I bought it one time, and it went in like 2 or 3 days. Like, nah. Hummus is calorie dense and very easy to consume. And he thanks again for the super chat, lovely. And he says, she struggled with the same leg getting back in the car post camels. Her right leg, is it her right leg? She hides it when not on an incline, but it's there. She isn't putting it on. Oh, you don't think she's exaggerating it on the ramp? Well, maybe because it was a steeper ramp than the doctor's office. Right leg? Right leg, bad leg. Interesting. I mean, we'll see how it develops. It's probably not going to get better, to be fair. Thanks.
Lynn, a lot of people are ignorant. I know I look really tired, I am. Veronica. Hi, Nestle. Of course. Dread of the Dead. Blue Pods. Tanya.
I see we're now adding additional fabric to hide. Not hide, but to highlight the face.
Stephanie.
That's a better way of saying it.
Shakespeare, Little Nitty, Jenny. I see you unblocked me. I went through my block list. Caroline, Jennifer. Yeah, Blue Pod. Assalamu alaikum, Ghostface.
Oh, the camel kicked the left leg. Right.
No, Daniel, I haven't used Ozempic in a long time.
Not since the cocaine.
You see Daphne. Hello, Jinx. Lisette. Hello, Creepy.
By the way, Chantal's going to talk a lot about like the past in this, so I feel like referencing the past is fine.
Rhonda, Talia.com, hot tea. Chris.
Oh, Sherry, what's that? What's foot drop?
Yeah, sure, Miss Carrasco, I know. Lisa, maybe I need to turn one more light on. Hold on. It keeps blurring. Hi, everybody.
Hi. Again, I see no personal effects of anyone here. Just you in the gaming chair.
Yeah. I turned off half. I compromised. I turned on half the lights. Okay. Oh. I have CPAP marks still. I've been sleeping so weird.
This is 1 o'clock in the morning, right? Right?
It wasn't the same day, Blue Pod. It was technically 2 different days. Hello, Gizmo. Ghostface. Hi, Susie. It depends what you need, Daniel. Hi, Golden Girl. Veronica. Sometimes I watch her videos. Sometimes I don't really like...
Oh, Emerald, 100%. I agree.
Yeah. I'm just...
Drop causes... The most common cause of foot drop is compression of a nerve in the leg that controls the muscles involved in lifting the foot. Oh, I see.
Behind on everybody's videos. It's midnight here. Babs. How are you feeling, Golden Girl?
Oh, the cigarettes are on the table. Work, diva. Oh, there they are! Look at that! You're right! Chat, good eye. Look at that. Look at the cigarettes. There they are. Well, you know what, chat? You're right. There are personal effects in here. I was wrong. I'm happy to admit when I'm wrong. There are cigarettes.
It depends what you need.
Hey,
Daniel.
Greenie.
Hi, Golden Girl. Veronica. Sometimes I watch her videos. Sometimes I don't really like... I'm just behind on everybody's videos. It's midnight here. Babs. How are you feeling, Golden Girl?
She was 100% fine in the desert. And Country Chickens, she has said before how hard it is to walk on sand and blah, 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 blah. But she was on sand both times and walking fine.
Oh. Hello, Matt Animations. I think so, Talia. Okay, I seem pissed off. I'm a little pissed off because...
Yay.
People are spreading false information about me. Somebody who's completely obviously uneducated and whom I'll never watch again in my life.
Stream Lindsay Lohan rumors, by the way. Just, again, after this. Whenever you want.
People
what a banger.
Are spreading false information about me. Somebody who's completely obviously uneducated and whom I'll never watch again in my life. Yo mama. Now I don't...
Oh no, what did the person you thought who was on your team because they spoke about people who criticized you and you have binary thinking and it's so fucking weird. What happened now, Foodie? Tell the class.
Why they call him slow mama, no offense, but why post that picture, derogatory picture of me in a wig and then say that I'm...
Oh, Ruthie, thank you for the super chat. Ruthie says, half lights isn't a compromise if people are asleep. It's a compromise. Fine, it's 50% lights. Thanks for the super
like,
chat.
get a life. Like, you never come for FFG for being Islamophobic. And not only that, okay, so I'm apparently anti-Semitic. Here's the story.
Okay, I can't wait to hear the story. By the way, I've listened to this, and I have so many thoughts. One thought that I will present quite early is she's going to talk about the Palestine and Israel conflict, but in the same breath also talk about how the term goblin is not anti-Semitic, not racist. I'm going to get deeper into that as she digs this hole, but at the end of the day, once you've hit brimstone, you're not getting any deeper. Chantal hit brimstone like 4 years ago in the realms of learning how to not talk poorly about people and understanding that just because other people say terrible things doesn't mean you need to like match that energy. You really don't. You could just like ignore it or like call it out and then move on, but there's really no moving on.
Apparently anti-Semitic for calling, number one, I get called out for standing up for Palestine, so I just want to clarify that.
Weird as well that she again tries to tie these two things together when they are separate. They are separate.
I'm not anti-Jew. I have no problem with Jewish people. I'm anti-Zionist. I'm anti-occupation of Palestine. I'm anti the 75 years of history of killing thousands and thousands and thousands of Palestinians, a lot of them being children. Children with no limbs because they bombed Rafah recently. You see it in some parts of the media, but not Western media.
This first part really hurt to listen to because somehow Chantal thinks that everybody's out here as ignorant as she, really, on a lot of things. And at the end of the day, for me, not that phrase every time, for me, I'm not well aware of what's going on the other side of the planet. I don't have good ways of speaking about it. I think that people dying and conflict is bad. And I have a lot of thoughts around all of that, but I'm not very good at I guess, talking about them because I am very much the type of person who never wants to present themselves as an authority on something and like misrepresent, misinterpret, misspeak, all of those things. I do find it really weird that she's managed to marry up these two talking points. And I think she does it for a very specific reason. But when you look at the conversation, I suppose, in a bit more of an objective perspective, it's just kind of a weird thing to do.
Social media shows you Taylor Swift kissing a new guy, whatever. But yeah, there's a lot of things going on in the world right now that people are just ignoring, and it's really sick.
And I guess on that topic as well, I do like to recognize the fact that there is a lot of stuff going on in the world, and it's a really hard thing for a lot of, like, acknowledging that bad things are happening in the world is fully a thing, but also understanding that on, like, a micro level, individuals need coping mechanisms, and if you sat down every day and thought about all of the terrible things in the world that you are entirely powerless to change, make better, anything, that's a really hard thing, I think, for a lot of people. Like, that's the weight of just the modern world, and like how fast news travels and how quickly we can be updated on war and famine and conflict and like all of that stuff. And that's really hard on a micro level. You can absolutely 100% be empathetic and sympathetic and like concerned for causes, but you can also do a lot of stuff to not be ignorant, but to be aware, but also not to, I guess, let it impact your day-to-day living, because like there are things you can do and there are things you can't do, and it's fully like okay to acknowledge that you can't change everything in the world, and it's terrible. But yeah.
Goblin, let me educate you, okay? Before...
And now we'll get on to the actual talking point, which is Chantal's ability to continue to use poor words, slurs, etc., and never accept the fact that maybe she shouldn't be saying those things.
The sack of cottage... What do I call her? The sack of crap claimed anti-Semitism. Number one, she says, I'm not Muslim. She's not Jewish. She uses that when she needs to.
Oh, Lord, we're really just talking on everybody's faith today.
Just like, there's no... Like, do you know what I mean? She's full of shit. Anyways, maybe if...
Again, since everything, I have been very... Let me get my hand up here. I've been very fortunate that I am of the firm belief that a person's faith is theirs. If they want to be loud and tell the world about it, great. If they want to keep it private and to themselves, great. Whatever works for your gal, it's absolutely fine. But much like people's opinions, faith is kind of an inherently ingrained thing. And as I'm, once again, not a very learned or knowledgeable individual about theocracy and religions outside of my own personal experience, I do love having those conversations to understand, like, what is the belief system? What are the pillars? What are the, I guess, the rules? That's what organized religion often kind of leans in, guidelines and rules and all of that stuff. And that's really interesting to learn and understand. And again, interesting to watch a person who says one thing but kind of works against perhaps the guidelines or guidance of a faith, and then yell at us that we're all Islamophobic or whatever. But sure, I find that very interesting. But again, I'm just here to watch my stories, and who am I? You know?
She is whatever. The point is, she uses this card to gain more, like she uses BBJ to get sympathy and manipulate her audience. If you actually did some research, which is why I can't stand Slow Mama.
We brought up so many topics of conversation, and she's already mad at least 2 people.
Anymore. Hi, Mike. Saji. Welcome salam. Hi, Pam. Thanks, Ruth. Colleen, hi. Yeah, she does, JB. Go fuck yourself. Bye.
Oh, sorry, JB. You're out. See ya.
Hi, Amy.
Oh, it's a good old... It's a block party. Chat, we haven't had a block party for a long time.
Yeah, Arab social media, exactly. It's gaslighting, exactly. Go get bent, JB. I've been wanting to block her.
Hi, Mr. Milestone. Sorry, Chuck. Thank you so much, Sarah. Chuck, thank you for being here for 15 months. Chuck says, starting my 45th birthday with you. Fine people. Oh, happy birthday, Chuck. I hope you have a fabulous birthday, and I hope your ducks are well. Thanks for being here. And enjoy Chantal making a fool of herself and being mad.
For a while. Go run back and kiss her ass. You're stupid. People who just blindly follow people are just ridiculous. Hi, Jenna. So he's over there saying that he's insinuating that I'm...
So she's mad at your mama.
Radicalizing everything with my post. Chantal's red wig, hello.
Oh, Lord Baroque, hello, lovely. Thank you so much for gifting some shinies. I appreciate it. I hope you're having a fabulous day. Happy belated Valentine's, by the way. Welcome back to Lucy Juna Poets, Toby, And Sam, hello everyone. Please make sure you thank the lovely Lord Baroque for the gift. Thanks, mate. Appreciate it.
It's hanging very good. I haven't seen that red wick in a while. Thanks for the super chat. So, did I say hi to you, Jenna? You weaponizing her religion when it's useful for her, exactly. If you look at the history of Goblin and anti-Semitism...
I'm going to start this rant with a great phrase, which is, words change. Words change. Context is really important. Chantal's going to go on a rant about the etymology, which is a big word for Chantal, etymology of a word, which is goblin. The thing is, as someone who has had slurs hurled at them because of my sexuality, I can't speak specifically to race and religion, but I can speak specifically to sexuality, which I feel is in that same ballpark of slurs and minorities. Being, othered from mainstream society in the way that words are kind of hurled at you for things you can't control. How do I say this? As I was listening to this, I was thinking of the word fairy, right? Which some of you may understand as like a not great thing to call someone, but, and I don't know whether or not that's specific to Australia or Australia and England, for instance, if it's a colonies thing, or whether or not it's American either. It's really interesting because it falls in the same ballpark. She's going to argue that the term goblin was a fantasy creature made up in the 14th century or whatever, and it's in folklore and whatever, and that's all fine. That's fine. But because of racist stereotypes and the way that propaganda has kind of worked in specifically during the World Wars, and then the meaning of the word and associating that word with a type of person changed. Same thing with the phrase fairy, or the word fairy, rather. Very much used in my area of knowledge to describe quite negatively, usually, an effeminate man assuming their sexual orientation. So, anyway, no, you go, Chantal.
Goblin as a mythical creature predates any type of anti-Semitic talk whatsoever. And
sure. Again, so does the word fairy. It's great.
Until this person brought that up, I had, and probably from one of our audience members who was like, "Oh, that's anti-Semitic."
Very well said. Exactly.
Knew that. I never knew anything about it. And then you'll say, "Oh well, now you know, so don't use it." Screw her. She looks like a goblin. I'm referring to FFG as looking like the short, ugly, monstrous, mythical creature. Nothing else.
Right. Here's the problem with that. You were told pretty early on that calling someone a goblin was probably not a great idea, considering racist stereotypes, caricatures, etc. And you said, no, because that person's mean and that person says terrible things about me. And so I'll double down and keep going. But no, you guys, it's not about religion, and it's not about race. It's not about orientation. It's none of those things. It's just because it fits. Okay, but you've been told that it's not a great thing to say. So you could find a different word, but you are deciding not to for some reason. And it very much feels like the Charlie Cole argument in her mind, like just being rehashed all over again, which is understanding that like things said towards people based on things like protective status probably aren't smart or good. So find different ways, and just maybe don't. Just maybe don't. Maybe don't do those things. Don't be racist. Don't be bigoted. Don't be hateful. Maybe just don't. That's an option as well. Boop, thank you for the super chat. Lovely. Boop says, this topic hits close to home, so I'm offsetting her speaking with a soundboard selection of fart effects. Whenever she's talking, it's helping. I hope the farts make you laugh, Boop. That's very funny. And just remember, Chantal Loophole married a man who cheated on her with an audience member who wanted to teabag Jesus. So, like, yeah, get a laugh any way you can. The way that she talks about this is terrible, as a heads up. Like, this entire... I know I'm late to this, and most of you have seen it, but the way she talks about this is truly, like, just ignorant as fuck. Actually, I don't even think it's ignorance, because she's willfully hateful in all of this.
Creatures who, they were like, what do they call them? Fey characters? It's like, they were, okay, so they were made in, like, I think the first talk about goblins as mythical creatures was, like, in the 14th century, which predates any mention of it being anything anti-Semitic. So how, and, like, what? You know what I mean?
Yep, and the F slur is a little bit of a different case in point, because it was a unit of measurements for, like, sticks during, I think it was medieval times or pre-medieval times. And then that kind of got caught up to mean basically an entire, like, probably one of the more hateful slurs that I think a lot of people in this community have been called. Which, yeah, is never a good feeling, especially when it's, like, hurled at you from a car driving past. A lot of us have that experience. Yeah, anyway, not going to get too caught up in that. That's a little bit different because we don't use that word in polite society, I guess. It is a specific word used targetedly to be hateful. Whereas if I were to tell a friend about a book that I'm reading that has a fairy in it, I'm not actively calling someone that, you know, especially someone perhaps of similar orientation, persuasion. Anyway.
Yeah, Blue Pot, do you have a problem with that? I don't care. Because for me, it's not a racist term. It's not about being racist. It's also a mythical creature. So that's what I'm referring to her as.
And again, you could claim this ignorance the first time round, but the first time round, you're told, hey, probably not a good idea. You could probably take that advice and just stop. But she didn't.
Is a goblin in the sense of the mythological creature. I never even knew before that when I first used it. She's even Jewish. Because, and second, that it was even, like, tied to that in any way. If you look up the Wikipedia page, which is, like, educational, she looks like the goblin from Labyrinth. That's exactly what I meant. Yeah, I don't...
Yeah, across the board, I don't think that word should be used pointed towards anybody. Like, I just don't. Understanding that word has specific, like, racially charged, like, caricature, like, I'm thinking of, like, the propaganda caricatures and all of that stuff. I don't think that word should be used to like, negatively, like, attack anybody. I don't think you should attack anyone, period. But the same as fairy. Like, I don't think describing anyone as a fairy or telling someone they're a fairy is ever going to be anything outside of hateful, because it is an attack based on what you perceive as, you know, an identifiable characteristic within them that they can't change.
You know, Louise, this is a new thing. You know what I mean? So she can call me Ninja Horse. She calls me a lot worse than an ogre. So yeah. It is educational info. Wikipedia. People refer to Wikipedia for everything else. You know, it has a very you know.
So I would like everyone to try and experiment in your free time. Go look up the definition of fairy, see if there's any connection to the slur, because there's probably not.
Okay, can we just, like, block people who are going to support her? Bye.
One exactly.
This Wikipedia page is reliable.
I feel like I'd be a clef key, because the keys are really distracting.
Well, it has all the sources, so go research it yourself. It's ridiculous. Just refer to it as a gremlin, you know? Yeah, she calls me a lot of other things, so whatever, I don't care. If you want to think I'm not anti-Semitic, if you want to think I am, I don't give a shit, you know? Yeah, bunch of snowflakes. Except for whenever they...
I love that. I love those two sentences back to back. Listen to this.
If you want to think I am, I don't give a shit.
I'm not anti-Semitic, and if you think I am, I don't give a shit.
You know? Yeah, bunch of snowflakes.
Yeah, a bunch of snowflakes. It's just wonderful. It's wonderful from Chantal, who says, everybody's mean to me because they watch my content and they criticize me. Okay. All right. But again, criticizing you and your content is not being hateful. It's not calling you slurs. And I'm not saying nobody does that. I understand that Chantal is called all sorts of things. But again, you can't request sympathy for something happening to you that you are doing to other people. It just doesn't work like that. Chantal logic to the extreme. Alina, thank you for the super chat. Alina says, caught alive again. Gonna listen while I take my dog for a walk. Ooh, nice. You enjoy. Love seeing y'all. And thank you for the super chat, mate. I hope you enjoy your walk. And please give the doggo a big hug for me if they like that. And Ruthie, thank you for the super chat as well. Ruthie says, so she's going with, I'm not racist, I'm dehumanizing. In essence, yeah, not a smart approach, but Chantel's never been described as having smart approaches. Yeah.
Except for whenever they can be blatantly racist, and forgive Shannon for being like, they always like, you know, how would I say it? They have clear racism in front of their eyes, and then they're gonna, of course, find an excuse for that. But my excuse, I don't even care. I don't care what Slow Mama, I don't care what any of these stupid effing Gore World reactors, I don't give a shit what any of them say or any of them think anymore. I don't care. Like, if you haven't noticed. Like,
great. That's fine. Stop watching, move on.
I don't care what their perception of me is. All they do is...
Oh, your doggo does like that? Nice.
Try to, you know... just try to find things, like, to make up and be... Like, it's so stupid. Yeah, no anti-Semitism, but Islamophobia is fine according to them. And I'm not even being anti-Semitic. Like, again, look at the Wikipedia page. Look at how that mythological creature predates anything else. She looks like the goblin from Labyrinth. She looks like a goblin. Not just looks like a goblin.
What was the goblin in Labyrinth called? Oh, wait, the Goblin King? That's David Bowie. What an icon. Annie, thank you for the super chat, lovely. Annie says, Zach, can we politely remind chat that calling other members of our protected class self-hating is as offside? Yeah, don't do that. We don't know if these people personally. No. And, like, yeah, no. There's enough hate coming from outside of the community inwards. We don't need to point fingers and tell people they're self-hating. If they're, like, it's all well and good to talk about opinions, but when it comes to personal attacks in the chat, I'm not a fan. So, no. Here to have a laugh. Yeah. Thanks, Annie.
You know what? It's not even like that she looks like a goblin. It's that she's like, I was thinking of the first thing of being a monster, you know, like the way she is. So, yeah, rules for thee, not for me.
A really like easy approach to this, and again, this is why it reminds me of the Charlie Cole comment from Foodie. It reminds me of the same argument that you could just accept that what you've been told might be valid and just not say it again. Just apologize and move on. It's never the choice. Chantal needs to be right.
And then he's like, apologize. Fuck you. Like, kiss my friggin'...
Oh, Sarah, no, I'm sorry.
No, oh yeah, sure. Apologize to FFG. Yeah, you...
Clout, thank you for being here for 19 months. Clout says, wasn't created to be hateful, so it can't be you guys. That's Chantal's logic behind this all. She's offering a lot of defense on this instead of just admitting, like, yeah, maybe it's not a good idea that I say this.
You can get bent. There isn't anything you could call her that would even come close to what she has called or said about you. Exactly. The slow llama. Welcome, Salam Polo. Hello.
And this is the thing I think Chantal's continuously forgetting, is that she's the main character, right? I don't have a lot of context for everything else, but at the end of the day, like, Chantal can't be mad. Chantal can't expect people to be mad at one person over her when she's doing the thing that she's complaining that is happening to her. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm watching Foodie.
Wikipedia's anti-Semitic, that's what they're gonna say, yeah. So stupid. Hi, Khadija.
It is. That's exactly the way to describe it, Jessica. Yeah, double and triple down.
Hi, everyone who isn't a troll sweaty.
Yeah.
Julia? Oh, baby, why is it, like, doing that? Baby, yeah.
Oh, no, is everyone buffering? Sorry, it's probably me. It's Greg.
Hello, Sea Roller. I just wanted to say that. Really just ate? What's hard is this upcoming generation is so far gone due to social media and the way people are being brought up. Can't say much for people who are aged still. I know. I stopped watching, like, any of these people, and I still watch Yo Mama time to time, but not really, you know.
Wasn't it just days ago she was watching Yo Mama reacting to other reactors and having a grand old time? We didn't react to that one because I think it's once it's 2 levels down, it's just so hard. I can't watch Foodie reacting to Yo Mama reacting to, like, FFG reacting to Foodie. That's just, it's so far away from it's just turtles all the way down.
That much anymore. So now I'm just done. I'm done paying attention to anything.
Bye, Lucy. Have a great day.
Nobody brings up the fact that she calls me Mary Ham. They just say, oh, it's not anti-Semitic, it's because you wear pink. Where? Where do I wear pink? Where do I wear the color ham? They can make excuses, again, for that. And making fun of Salah just because you don't like him. I don't give a crap, or just because whatever.
I call Salah Poopy because of the whole Poopgate thing.
Like, that's a religious name.
I call you Foodie because it's just the easiest thing to call you. But whatever.
And you're good. Like, it's okay for her, the stupid freaking pig goblin, to do it. I don't care. I can use whatever term I want.
Sure, you know what, Chantal, you're right. You can use whatever language you want. Should you? Probably not. But, you know, just because you can doesn't mean you should. And just a reminder, like, yeah, we don't have to be hateful. Like, we can watch all of this nonsense and have a laugh. But the thing that watching Chantal over the years has really instilled in me is that she can be a terrible person. And even as we grow in age and mature, like, be open to being corrected, be open to like learning and understanding that the words have a lot of meaning. And even though we watch Chantal and maybe I say some mean or shady things, it's all to the direction of the content. And damn if she doesn't have some terrible takes over the years.
It has nothing to do with her being Jewish, so I'm putting that out there right now. There's nothing about it. Like I said on their freaking main Wikipedia page, it's a mythological creature from the 14th century. Mm-hmm. If people want to try to...
Again, fairies.
Like...
Fae folk.
Connect it to something else. I don't give a crap. She's calling him hairy and everything else, like insinuating that Arabs are hairy. Like I know he had his shirt off, but still. Like, you know what I mean? You could say that. You could say, oh, well, you're making fun of Arabs. They're gaslighting. Exactly, Talia. Exactly. I don't give a crap. What? You know what, yo mama? Why don't you turn and become a Foodie Beauty reaction channel? Do it. I know you're going to. Hi, Teardrop. Has anyone died in your apartment? I'm not sure, actually. But it's creeping me out. But nothing has happened before that.
Just got very distracted by Julia over there. Brandon, thank you for the super chat. Lovely. Brandon says, the high road? No. Dig an even deeper lower road. Well, like I said, it's hard for her to do considering all of the, what did I say? Brimstone. Brimstone? Brimstone. That's a Minecraft reference. Thank you for the super chat, mate.
It's too dumb to apologize. It's too dumb. Well, I mean, yeah, I'm not apologizing for something I didn't do. I don't care. Like, you're going to apologize for something you didn't consciously, like, know about? Like, that's so stupid. No, I don't care. People can be snowflakes. People can...
Here's the thing, Chantal. You have consciously been aware that that word is an inappropriate thing to say towards Jewish people. So you've been told, and you continue to do it because you've justified it somehow in your strange little brain.
Be offended. You can cancel me. You can unfollow me. I never care. I don't care. I don't even look at how many subscribers I have.
That's fine. I'll keep watching her. She's a train wreck on the internet, and I'm here for morbid curiosity. It's fine. We all know why we're here. We're here to have a laugh and watch someone's world just whose mind and experiences seem to be very different from my own, at least, which is fine.
Shit, I'm gonna live my life. That's my opinion. It's not anti-Semitic for me. It's a mythical creature, and too bad. Whatever. Right. I don't care.
Right. So just because the word doesn't have the same meaning to you means it's absolutely okay to use. That's not how that works. That's not how that works. That's not how slurs work, Chantal. It's just not how that works.
I'm not... Screw you if you ever think I'm ever going to even... never apologize for anything.
No, she's unable to do that because she is defiant till the end.
It's to her. Screw it. This person, uses, defames me every day, says the most vile things about my name. Screw her. Oh my god, I went in hard on that Goblin Yo Mama post.
Carrie, thank you for being here for 28 months, mate. Carrie says if she digs in any deeper, she'll be back in Canada.
Yeah, she says wrong.
All the way through.
Hamadan, F her. And I'm not saying that two wrongs don't make a right, but for me...
You are legitimately trying to say that two wrongs make a right.
No, I don't. The only time I ever reference her using that, in regards to being a goblin, is, like I said, for me, goblin is exactly the mythical creature. Like an ugly, troll-looking... I lump them all in together. Troll, goblin, everything. The mythical creature.
Great, so if you've given two examples of a word that you could be using, why do you keep using that word?
When we grew up. Rebecca Yasmin, member for 5 months. Oh my god. Oh, thank you, Rebecca. Register me. Yeah, it's so...
It's Chantal's world. We just live in it. Well, Chantal lives in a different reality, so there's no concern there. It's fine.
Don't pay attention to everyone. Yeah. Ruth, welcome salam from Indonesia. I want to go there someday, inshallah. Hi, Gina. hot tea. Why not just avoid it? Because I don't know why. Why should I? Why should I bend to their demands of stupid BS? That's not even true. No, sorry.
Oh, it's that defiance again.
She can't claim anti-Semitism while being incredibly Islamophobic hypocrisy.
Oh, hey, Patty. Good.
I mean, you
That's
can
good.
still be like both, but it's just ridiculous. Nobody did anyone know about that like before? Like, be real.
Yes. I knew that there was a history of specifically World War II propaganda, painting Jewish people as racially charged and extremely negative stereotypes in propaganda, often in caricature. Yes, I was aware. Yes, and I think actually a lot of people were aware of that. Yes. Yeah, it's not like the stretch you seem to be arguing that it is. Yes. Yeah. Anyway, Graveyard, good to see you, mate. Thanks so much for the super chat. Graveyard says, this would have been so much better if she was having McD's breakfast for 6, the only time she has to stick to her promises. Well, yeah, I mean, it very much reminds me of, like, there was one particularly upsetty spaghetti stream where she was wearing that black turtleneck sitting in the car, and it was night outside and the lights were off in the car, so she literally just looked like a floating head. And I'm pretty sure that was the part of the Charlie Gold conversation in all of that as well. So, yeah, not shocked.
Like, it's not, like, to me, it's not an anti-Semitic term. Sorry, not when I use it. Mm-mm. And then you could, like, look up the term.
Does Chantal actually hear herself?
Look up any other.
That term doesn't mean that thing when I use it. Okay. That's insane. That's crazy.
Other racial slur. And I'm sure that Wikipedia page will be all about it. Like, I'm saying they talk about the entirety of what a goblin is on Wikipedia. They're pretty thorough. It's an online encyclopedia, and they cite sources. Otherwise, it gets edited usually or taken down sometimes for false information. There's nowhere in the etymology of the word.
You have not done your research.
If you go back to the etymology, for those of you who are dumb, it's like the original source of the term.
The etymology is the historical time, I guess, the history of a word. It's not the origins of a word. It will often say this word originates in this language and was originally this and then married with this, or like etymology is really interesting. We've spoken about it a little bit on the channel, trying to figure out the history of words, but it's not it
was not created as an anti-Semitic term. So people who are like, you know what I mean? Like, later on, like, I had to, like, I don't know.
I can't imagine how many slurs there are out there that mean things, right? Like, I'm sure there's a word in French for, like ladle, and actually, I'm not sure of that, but do you know what I mean? Like, that, like, words and language is so interesting that, as an example, the word ladle in French, I'm not saying this as a good example, this is made up, but the word ladle in French might be a slur, might have a negative connotation to it, might be a word used to describe a person or a group of people who are in a minority, who have intrinsic values that are unchangeable, who are X, Y, Z. Like, what does she not... Didn't she go to school for words for, like, a few months or something?
I had to, like, really just Google goblin anti-Semitism. There's nowhere about it. There's nowhere. And yes, there is connotations of it, but that's not how I used it. And I'm not apologizing for it, so too bad.
Sam Towns every single time, mate. It's good to see you. Happy Thursday. I hope you're well. And you're right. I don't know why it's so hard for her. We do know, though, because we've been through this so many times.
I also get weird vibes from you, Mama. Whatever. I'm just like, for my mental health, I'm not listening to any of these people anymore. Like, I don't care.
Well, yeah, you're right. Very few words do start off as a slur. Oftentimes, they're associated to a person or a group of people with specific characteristics.
About Ghoul World, the whole thing can burn to the ground for all I care. I'm glad you're getting better, Golden Girl. Eat some
Strawberry is a pronunciation.
lasagna. No, I don't. My daughter just adopted a cat.
Strawberry is just the default for when words are too hard.
And
strawberry.
Aw, Garfield. Try to relax and take care of yourself. Yeah, I'm relaxed. I just don't like when people accuse me of being anti-Semitic for using a term that predated anti-Semitism connotated, like, associated with it.
connotative?
Liana, sorta. I guess every day's a nice day, just being alive, but, you know, yeah.
Is today a nice day, Chantal?
Yeah, they can say Ramadan, everything else, exactly.
Pressed. Again, like, Chantal needs to understand that she's also 39 and should have, like, a sense of maturity in that just because someone else is saying terrible words doesn't mean you also have to say terrible words.
I heard your mama start saying that crap, but
it's your choice what words you use, Chantal.
I got off, it was so wrong.
Choices.
Yeah, like, what's with your asshole post? He's such an idiot. Like, I know it's hard not to be affected. When I lived in Oklahoma, I had to constantly defend myself because people like to assume the worst and they're nosy. Yeah, I know. Like, people ask me why I keep my circle small. That's why. Because
no, Chantal doesn't have many, if any, friends because she's not a great person.
I don't trust people, and I have reason to. People are just a headache. Like, I don't like drama. Like, you know, other than going off on things that people make the drama, and then sometimes I reply to it. That's it. I don't make drama, you know, on my channel. I hate it.
I don't know. This hour and a half live stream seems to speak differently to that. Voodoo, thanks for the super chat again. Voodoo says the Sicilian word for eggplant and fennel are both used as slurs, one for race, one for sexuality. Really? They didn't start out that way. Don't use them. There you go. Good to know, Voodoo. Thank you so much. That's an excellent and well-educated example. My soup ladle in French was not nearly as well put. But thank you for the insight in the super chat. I appreciate it. There you go. See? Great example.
It's stupid. It's useless. It's... Ugh. Seriously, it's useless. People, like, need to find better things to do with their time. Like, seriously, what happens if you, like, die next week? Like, what did you do with your effing life? You sat there and talked about the same person you don't like eating an effing sandwich.
Chantal, mirror, honey.
Like, what kind of life are you living?
What kind of life are you living? What kind of life are you living with this anger, ma'am? This high blood pressure, this hatred, this bigotry, this continued use of slurs, even after being told maybe you shouldn't. What kind of life are you living, ma'am? Like, are you happy with your choices? I'm pretty happy with most of my choices. I don't have a lot of regret, thankfully. Are you happy with yours? Because, like, fuck.
Anyway. I mean, I'm sorry.
Hey, Super Chats, good to see you.
I would rather be eating the sandwich than sitting around talking about the person eating the sandwich. It's ridiculous.
Okay.
I don't know.
Sandwiches are pretty good,
Oh.
to be fair.
Calling slaw salad is Islamophobic. Yeah, exactly. They said it's a typo. Well, you know now that it's Islamophobic. Do you stop it? No, you double down. So you need to shut up and get off my ass about that. You know what I mean? Like, surely her lumberjack's hairy. Ew. Hi, April. Thanks, Lynn. I think you shouldn't react to it. Talia, I know I say this all the time. This is it. This is it for me.
It's the last time, you guys. Mark the calendars. It's been a while.
I'm done. Like, I don't care how many viewers I lose. I don't care how much subscribers I lose. I don't care about any of that crap. I never come on here and cry about it.
Do you care about people thinking you're, like, a bad person? Do you care about that at all? Because by the sounds of it, you don't. And you think people who think you're a bad person are just haters, which is wild to me because there's a laundry list of reasons why you're not a good person, and you continue to showcase it on the internet. Like, I understand bad people exist, I get that, and I understand worse people exist. Don't get me wrong, but the strange conundrum that is Foodie, who thinks that she can sit on the internet, do and say whatever she pleases, and then find an excuse for everything. And never apologize. That's the conundrum.
Never see me go, oh no, people are unsubscribing. I don't care. I never come on here and cry about my views. I don't care. I'm very grateful for everything I have. You know, even.
Oh, Sam Towns. I found a really interesting article. I can't remember what it was. I was reading about it today. It was really interesting. It was very insightful.
If I get like 500 views, I don't care. That's 500.
It was like a website that also did like witches and something else. Yeah, it was interesting. It was like the propaganda. There's one. So I was reading this article. Oh, I can't remember it now. Sam, you might have the one. It was describing how the like characteristics of a goblin in in like fairy tales, in folklore, is real. Like it's kind of a really messy connection to being negative. Not negative characteristics, but like a negative caricature or propaganda piece for Jewish people. But there was one specific type of goblin. I think it was called a knocker, a nobble, a knock something. where in a piece of folklore, they were specifically described as the ghosts or spirits of Jewish people who who worked in a mine or something, who were miners. I'm telling the story really terribly, but it was a really interesting article to read of like the history of those like racially charged characteristics being put into a negative portrayal and how that all kind of worked through propaganda, like through into World War II. That was really interesting. Anyway, sorry. Oh, Zen, you read that article? Yeah, knockers. That's it. They're called knockers. Thank you, Zen.
To me, whatever. I don't need the money that I used to.
For those of you, I can't remember what the website is, but for those of you who are interested in like the actual like connections between all of that, it was a really insightful read. And the person also did an outline of witches and vampires, I think, as well, and how like the characteristics of folklore were then kind of imprinted onto groups of people in the real world, and how how that all worked. Anyway,
Support myself, I have a supportive husband. People don't believe that. I don't give a crap. Whatever. You don't know anything about my life. You don't know what the truth is. All speculation. Like that person I posted on my community post. Now people are like, no wonder people think I'm a liar. Like, you're making up legit lies about me. What am I supposed to do? I put my sister in a dryer and turned it on. When? Are you kidding? That never happened. Like, basically a jilted, again, former friend who went psychotic, Kathy, and she made these posts, these lies about me on Kiwi Farms about what I did to, like, how I treated my sister was all lies. Like, she's lucky I didn't go into what her history was, because I'm telling you, it's not beautiful. It's worse. She's insane, the things she's done. So, keep talking, Kathy. Anyway. Yeah. That's the thing. I can't keep defending myself and, like, going after every little lie made up about me. Who cares? But this one pissed me off because it's, like, so ridiculous.
Because it was coming from someone who Chantal thought was in her camp and if Chantal thinks that someone's in her camp, she thinks that they're always going to be negative towards her critics and always positive towards Chantal because of the binary thinking.
So ridiculous.
It's a lot of a whataboutism, Sam.
Snow, can Muslims celebrate? They don't typically snow, no. But I'm sure some do. He said apologize. When does FF Trash Can apologize? Yeah. He likes to think, oh, I'm a fair person, whatever. So I'm gonna be a virtue signaler and call out everybody and be self-righteous and sanctimonious.
Oh, she's really come for everyone today.
Whatever.
Ooh. Yeah, super chat's pretty bad.
Silent viewer.
Not good.
You have grown so much in these past 5 years. Misery loves company as you continue to build your relationship with Christ. I'm actually Muslim. I don't know. I have a hijab and everything, so that's the way it should be. Yeah. Thanks for your money. Message was deleted. So yeah, that's it. I have no idea who these people are. It's Khadija, it's better that way. These are people from that are so obsessed with my past. They can't move on. They need to make money off my back or else they can't pay their bills. They're pathetic. They're bullies. They're pieces of crap. They're just the worst human beings. And it's an actual community that...
Okay, rude.
YouTube platforms. It's all bullying, hatred, drama.
YouTube took your channel down for a month, ma'am. I'd be careful about putting that energy out in the universe. Grandmas who are like there are literal grandmother reaction channels who spend their friggin' golden years talking about me. Like, it's ridiculous. Get a life. Chantal, you spent your honeymoon period with your loophole husband getting mad on the internet about your critics, so anyway, literally anyone can react. Like, at the end of every time, that phrase, in the end, when it all boils down, what it boils down to is, there we go, is that reaction channels are all audience members. We're all people who watch Chantal's BS. But that's only here. There are lots of other people who also react to lots of other content on the internet, and there are also reaction channels reacting to other people on the internet. It's all swings and roundabouts, man. I do think that Chantal has it quite locked down on the majority, at least I would say 99.9% of people who react to Chantal's content react negatively to it because she's terrible. Yeah.
Whatever. I had no idea. Yeah, me neither, Rebecca. I had no idea that was... You know what I mean? Are your teeth fake?
I think it's sun flush. Super chat.
Ignore the hate.
Or it might just be the
The
lighting.
story has been around for years, but you misdirect your anchor at it because you never deal with your. What are you talking about, Half-Life? Again, that's not exact. That's nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with it. FFG makes fun of my appearance, my religion, everything for how, you know. So I called her a goblin because goblins, if you look it up, terrorize people and they're monstrous. All right, that's all that it was. It's not deeper than that. So you can take your little snowflake butt and get out of here.
Oh, she's hateful.
Thank you. Hi, Fernanda. Yeah, exactly. People who claim to be neutral, there's no such thing. You're right, Talia. You're right about that, actually. Very wise. Really, Gizmo?
Jack and me literally sitting here in every other live stream being like, don't let me tell you what to think. Don't listen to me.
What do you mean?
I'm silly.
Favorite Muslim things. What? It's hard to speak on this channel. You'll get blocked even though you aren't being hateful. No, but if you're supporting somebody who's like literally been an insane stalker and bully for years, yeah, I don't want you in my chat. If you side with that or you think I'm anti-Semitic, I don't want you in my chat. I would rather have...
I think you continue to use charged language and slurs, and even after being told that it's not a great idea to keep, like, it's not good or appropriate or nice to use those words, you keep trying to argue that it's okay for you to do it. Okay.
Have 5 people in my chat and give them attention. You know, for me, again, it's quality over quantity. I don't want, no.
Chantal hates
know,
everyone. She does. Yeah, she does. Yeah.
I don't care, Half-Life. I don't care. It's not a
especially literally any person who is critical of her ever.
rage. It's addressing allegations that are not true. Sati, speaking out about genocide in Palestine doesn't make you anti-Semitic. People of the Middle East are considered Semites, so that includes Palestinians. Yeah, exactly, Sati. Exactly. Thank you so much for that.
Which is, again, we're 25 minutes into this, and I find it really strange that she's trying to hook these two topics together. It's weird. It feels manipulative, to be fair.
Yep.
Which is very Chantal coded.
Yep, it's true.
I used it.
True. Yeah, I'm not anti-Semitic. I'm anti-Zionism. No, you're right, Cookies and Cream. I need to stop giving reaction, and I will. Trust me, after this, that's it. Like, I'm not...
And yet this live stream's still up. I was highly suspicious that this would be taken down, but here we are. It's still up.
I don't care what you say about me anymore, if you think I'm anti-Semitic, whatever. But it's just, I'm explaining where that came from for me. And I would rather die than apologize to that ugly mythical creature. All right? So, yeah. And she'll keep using Islamophobic slurs and no one will say anything. You know? Like, whatever. I know, Blue Pot. Vanessa! Hey, Grandma's pegging Grandma. I don't really pluck my eyebrows. I mean, okay, I did recently because I'm not supposed to as a Muslim, but usually I never do. But I did pluck a little bit because my eyeshadow wasn't going on right. So I don't think I'm gonna pluck them anymore though. But
what's your eyeshadow going so far up? Never mind.
Yeah.
It's fine. Not an important
Grandma
question.
shaming. Yeah, I'm shaming you if you're grandma and you're spending your golden years when you should know better than, like, you should have stopped being a bully at 16. Yeah, I'll shame you for that every day. Every day.
Hey, Chantal. Mira!
I know, Jackie, Howard. Hello. Ignore all the haters. I like the scarf. It's a kafia. Palestinian scarf. Well, not just Palestine, but yeah, mostly worn in Palestine as a sign of resistance. I like it.
You okay, Hasm? Sorry.
Thank you. I feel bad for you and Amber sending prayers and hugs. Thank you, Ruth. Hi, Fernanda. Why do people want me to come back to Canada? No. Why? People are not remembering how miserable I was there. That's the problem. I'm gonna wear it a different way. So
Hey, Frostbite. Good to see you. And it's true.
not as hot around my neck.
It's true. I just wish when, like, this is the R slur again, all over again. Like, it's pretty much anything. Chantal just continues to argue, saying, that's not what I meant, and we said it back in the 90s. Fucking idiot.
Lena, I don't know.
Who, I don't know if she's happy. I don't know if she's ever happy. Probably not.
Where's the evidence that Palestinians have killed LGBT people? Oh, be quiet. What does that have to do with the genocide? Yeah, where's your evidence exactly? Blue Pot, you probably didn't even know that it was an anti-Semitic term before. Didn't you say you were Muslim at one point? Please, give me a break. Hi, Babs Bunny. I didn't see your question. It's hard to ignore hate when it gets spewed to you every single day. Defend yourself as much as you want. Yeah. No, I'm not gonna feel bad for it. It's just that it's not worth my time and attention. That's the only thing. You know what I mean? But yeah.
You are spending a lot of time and attention on this all right now.
Exactly. Hi, Michelle. There's people that still love you here. Thank you.
It's almost like other people learn. True.
What are you
Hey,
talking
Dre,
about,
good to
Cookie?
see ya.
I don't understand your question. 30, 40-year-olds bullying others. At least you don't bend over for them and their opinions. Yeah, no, never. Never.
No, she's defined.
It is
These people must be a little bit new. I feel like these people are new. Oh my goodness, Milk Tea, hi. Good to see you. How are you? How's your week?
But I don't care. I don't allow myself, like...
Dre, thank you for being here for 36 months, my friend. Dre says, hate she's missing... What is this? Mixing. I don't understand, Dre, but thank you for being here for 36 months. Also, 3 years. 36 months? Crazy. I hope you want me.
I don't let it get to me. Like, you can't really... They are bullies, but it doesn't affect my life. You know, like, once I turn this off, that's it. I live my life. I don't care. It's annoying that they're...
Miriam seems a lot like Foodie. You're right, Milk. She does.
so stupid, yeah. And they say things that are not true. Like that I put my sister in a dryer.
Oh. Thanks, Hannah. Sorry, I'm very unaware.
And people just believe that. Oh, really? Well, she's a horrible person. Oh, okay. She's horrible then. She put her sister in a dryer. That explains it. She deserves to be molested by a 40-year-old man. They're so...
Oh, boy. Chantal, I missed all of that. Sorry, I had other things on my mind.
They're so ridiculous. Cynthia, yes, I'm ready for Ramadan. Thanks, Susie. I'm here because I genuinely care about Chantal. That means a lot. Why is the chat so toxic today? Because they're just they wait in the woodwork, Sylvael, for any drama, and then they come out. You don't have to...
It's never Chantal's fault. In her brain, it's never her fault.
To explain yourself.
It's wild to watch someone so... I don't even know what the words are.
Yeah. Thank you, Michelle.
Something.
Bye, Joseph. Ignore them.
Obsessed?
We've already been new.
Not righteous.
Yeah, you're allowed to have pierced ears, I think. Yeah. And nose, too. But I got rid of my nose piercing because it's annoying. It's one. And I've been having broken sleep, right? Because...
Oh, okay. So she'd been up since... She was live streaming since midnight. 12:30. Something.
Pain is tiring.
Absolutely.
So I just, like, try to rest.
Obnoxious
I find after I
is a
sleep and
good
wake up,
word.
the pain is gone for a little while. Like, right now. It just flares up sometimes, especially if I do too much, like, too much bending and stuff like that. So I'm not gonna, like, I can't bend anymore to pick up things. I have to, like, I need a grabber. People read too much into others' lives. Why make a living off someone based on falsehoods and drama? I know.
Reacting to the content that is publicly available on YouTube. That she creates and is compensated for. She lives in a different reality. I'm not interested in being anywhere near it. No, thank you.
Okay, bye, Kanita. Look at Hamadan. The mentality, the maturity level of people from their audience are just ridiculous. And a lot of...
You want to talk about maturity, ma'am? You're being told that a slur is a bad thing to say and just tripling down.
The old Beezers have that mentality too. And I don't want these people in my chat. If I have to start from scratch and rebuild, I don't care.
Yeah, she'll find a new audience, people who don't know about her, and then learn about her real quick. I wonder how many of the newbies in her chat are like, oh god, I can't believe I wanted to talk to this person. They're probably not coming back. They've been scared off.
Thank you, Nuto Squishy. Yeah, there are. Yeah, there's a lot of leeches and parasites. Yep.
Actually, no. To be fair, I was referred to as a pigeon. Thank you.
No, I'm not, Diana. I'm not.
Not a leech.
She's an idiot.
Pigeon.
That's her, like, whole content. Like, imagine, like, sitting there and complaining about someone eating and then knowing that you have to watch that with your hateful piece of crap audience. All 3,000-4,000 of them, hateful pieces of crap to make any money. So you can buy a house. Yeah, sure.
Chat, I just want to remind everyone, I know we're just a cozy little corner of the internet, but thanks for being respectful. Thanks for being shenanigans filled. Thanks for having a laugh. Thanks for being you guys. I appreciate the maturity and immaturity in good doses that we have in this chat, and at least I don't ever have to do like Chantal do and get mad at people in the chat for saying things. So I appreciate you all and your sensibilities. Thank you.
Do you have a tan line from the undercap? No. They have a nice shape.
Lane, and hit the like button.
Yeah, Alexis. They're not supposed to pluck their eyebrows.
Chantal's relationship with her audience is actually like a wild thing to look at over the years because it's always been terrible. And you see these like fresh-faced newbies coming in and being like, "Ooh, I wonder why people talk about this person so much. Ooh, I found you through a reaction channel. They were really mean." And then give it like 2 weeks and they realize that what reaction channels talk about is the legitimate, true Chantal, you know? Oceana, thank you for the super chat, love. Oceana says, thanks for being a sweetheart. Oh, thanks, mate. Thank you. That's very kind of you. Look, you know me. I'm just here for the laughs and to have a chat. So she just peripheral. It's the show we all watch, you know?
No problem. Thank you, Diana. The last thing I ate was the Subway. So I am kind of hungry. Foodie Beauty is back. Where? Hi, Toby. I seem so much happier in Kuwait. Yeah, I am. For sure. I'm not
right.
like running
How dare.
around, dancing around and everything. I'm more like modest in that regard, but doesn't mean my happiness level is, I have a lot of health issues that probably
You seem unhappy.
prevent me, like more health issues than before.
Actually, no, I think Chantal's probably happy when she gets mad.
Because I'm getting older.
Which sounds really
From,
mean
like,
to
being
say,
super
but...
enthusiastic, and I'm like in pain and
True.
tired. Hello, Wrestling World Podcast. Husband is good, Mary. Thank you for asking. Daily music lists. Don't waste a brain cell on that. Thank you, Chris. Thanks for the super chat. Yeah, exactly. I mean, they don't waste any brain cells. They don't have any. So why should I?
Okay.
99K? What? No, I had like 98, 150 last time I looked. That's weird. Maybe somebody bots or something, some troll bots or something. If I really have that many, there's got to be bots. And if you have bots like from trolls, they'll get rid of them eventually. But if they're legit, cool. Hi, Vanessa.
I don't think they're legit based on your viewer numbers, ma'am.
It is 1:13. Did you go to the beach? No. A lot of comments being deleted. Yeah, from like, I guess, there's moderators in here, Nito.
Grace, hello, good to see you. Happy Thursday.
LGBT Palestinians exist. It's still free Palestine, yes. You're doing well, and that's why they're attacking with lies. Let them destroy themselves with hate. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god, these people are new.
Exactly.
Let them destroy themselves with hate. Unlimited power.
And they don't... Hold on a minute. I need to do something.
Okay, where are we going? No, okay, never mind.
Okay.
But we're going on an adventure.
Hi, Heather. Sometimes a person can only take so much. She has every right to defend herself. Anyone dealing with the same shit would too. Are you kidding? If I did half, just even like a fraction, if I did one of the things that these people do, it would be content for years. It would be... They're still like...
Okay. Again, she's just lumping everybody in whole cloth. There's no point in trying to logic it. It's fine.
Trying to crucify me, for lack of a better term, for things that I did 2 years ago. Like, please.
Again, just a reminder to everyone who might be joining a little bit late. Dank Fupa's most recent upload, the KUWAIT, it's really good. It's really good. We're definitely going to react to it at some point in time because it's funny. And it's all her words, and it's great.
Hello, Winky from Zambia.
But apparently it's a competition has.
I don't care, Volpe, about any friggin' documentaries made about me. I think I made that clear. Who cares? Are you gonna actually think I'm worried about some more BS criticism about me? Like another documentary? Do you know how many are already made about me? There was one made about me 5 years ago. It's 3 hours long. Do you think I really honestly care?
Is that the horror story one? I think it is.
Like, the only reason I brought it up is to address that it's what it's gonna be like. I already know. I don't have to watch it.
No. But it is, I mean, those documentaries are really useful to capture, I guess, a decent portion of Chantal's online history.
Just trust me, bro, yeah. Thank you, Diana. Say screw haters and continue making a couple vlogs. Yeah, it's not about the haters, it's just...
Yeah, where's Poopy?
He's busy with other things.
Is he? Where's Poopy?
I know, my makeup is everywhere. It wasn't the dryer, it was the oven. Oh, yeah.
What are these other things, Foodie? Do you trust him? Why? How would you trust him? I wouldn't trust him.
All siblings do horrible. I never did anything horrible to my sister. Nothing.
Well, was it a community tab post or a comment talking about your sister's mental health? Am I misremembering that chat? You all know that one, right? Yeah, but she's never been terrible.
And she can even tell you that, but she's not going to talk to you. People, like, insane people message my family members, you know? Like, whose family members have I contacted, by the way? Who? Hi, Camille.
I mean, we could go through the list of doxy shit Chantal has instigated / called for, but rather not today.
Love the impression. Gina. Nedraj Dylan, yes.
Oh, did it?
Oh, my way behind. I feel happy, yeah, 50 Shades of Beige, I do. Like, I'm not allowed to address things like that are stupid like this, or what? Means I'm not happy because of other things that other people are making up and saying. Thoughts on King Cobra? I don't care. Oh, Kate Winslet. I think I saw a little bit of it and I was like disgusted and I turned it off. I was like, ew. They were acting like how like I would act in my worst days. Do you know what I mean, Kate? I wonder why people get angry when you defend yourself. They make fake claims and lies. If you say the truth, it's not accepted. Baloney, exactly. Hug Julia. Thanks, Bug. Future Miss Becky Williams. The new Chantel is so different from the old Chantel. Thank you. Yeah. Hi, Fizzcake. Thank you, Diana.
I was specifically thinking of yeah, Dee Dee's mum in the nursing home and others.
James.
Anyway.
Emotions are higher on the Middle East war. Yeah.
Anyway.
Yep. Linky. There's so many other things going on right now that are disgusting in the world. Like, if you, nobody even cares. Nobody takes the time to see anything. They just like roll their eyes and keep scrolling at like friggin' mothers screaming over their dead children. It's disgusting.
Chantel, why are you doing this? If you're so concerned about everything going on in the world, why did you decide to make an hour and 36-minute rant video? Take that hour and 36 minutes and go fucking volunteer. Like, if you think you're a better person than everybody who watches you, fuck off. Like, go away.
Oh, really, Rebecca? It's up to you. I'm not going to tell
Really very simple. Retire your YouTube channel, Miss High Horse, and go and give back to your local community. Work. Bye-bye.
people who to, you know, watch. As if she is going to be happy living in a house paid for by hatred. Her soul will never be happy, subhanAllah. Never, yeah. And she thinks that she's not going to have any consequences for any of the shit she's done.
Oh! Legal bees?
Okay.
Legal bees.
She's not going to buy a house. She can't even buy Adidas clothes. Yeah, she wears the same smoky sweater, yeah. You know? Talia. I don't pray with makeup. I usually...
You don't feel educated, one, me neither.
Yeah, I don't pray with makeup, but I don't know. I don't think you're supposed to. At least not with nail polish. I don't know. Speak no evil. No, I haven't seen it.
Does voodoo involve face washing? I can't remember. I thought it did. Yes? Maybe? I don't know. This is why I asked
Don't
questions.
entertain fake news, exactly. Thank you for shouting me out with the cold water comic book. I always think of you now with that. This is not cold water comic book. It's bad. Jack, 26 months. Hi, Legend Beezer. Ignore the haters and Islamophobic haters. They're all gross people. Thank you, Jack, for always being a Beezer and supporting me. Ready to breathe.
Jack, you're making choices today. So I hope so. I got my costume.
All the time. Lumberjack being one. Not having
thanks,
BBJ too. Do you want me to go on? I can make a lot. Anyone else? Jenna, thanks for the hot dog.
I thought so, because I thought when we first started talking about that was the case. Good. My memory's terrible, but good.
Volpe, it's no one's business what we're doing for Valentine's Day, if we celebrate or not. Not telling anybody anything about that anymore.
They said movies and dinner at home.
Nope. Look what happened on our anniversary. People, like, paused on the bouquet of flowers and counted how many roses there were.
Right.
As if this person wasn't... You're not even getting one rose from your fake boyfriend, Lumberjack, so what are you even criticizing?
Lies, slander. That's all suspicion. That's all theories.
Bouquet of 12 roses for. You know what I mean?
Sorry, that's just Chantal's approach to anybody saying something that may or may not be true on the internet.
Or, like, people made, like, 500 videos about it, about the cake, about... So, no, if we celebrate anything...
That cake was a choice for Valentine's Day.
Together, we do anything together, it's so nice not having anyone see it. Hi, Husky Fits. Yeah, exactly, Talia. She has no life, just me. Yep.
I'm just gonna stay here for a minute.
They're all a bunch of hypocrites. It's funny they have to go at Mariam for things they do much worse. Exactly. Yeah. Tepid water for tepid people. FFG's ripped fitness center and pineapple bar. Like, if that was me and I said, oh, I'm just muscular, do you know how that would become a meme? It's because people don't care enough about her. Like, she's just a vessel for hate. That's all she is.
Blah, 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 blah. Juicebox baby. Hello, thank you for being here for 10 months, mate. Juicebox says, good morning. Oh, good morning, mate. I hope you had a fabulous evening. Happy Thursday.
No personality other than that. That's the truth. Yep. And I'm supposed to be bothered?
You are fucking bothered plus. You're bothered max. Ultra bothered.
Hi, Ang from New York. Hello. Miss Hanners. We can move the chair around. What are your 5-year plans? I want to get healthy and travel and find a way to help people.
Help people? Okay, go volunteer. Go volunteer your time.
They counted the roses, yeah. Yep.
Go learn to, like, stitch blankets and donate them or something, because you are the silliest.
Yeah. Hi, Loner. They were like, that's such a like welfare bouquet. Excuse me, where's yours? Like, that's what they do. They criticize everything, but they never show themselves or anything like of their life because they don't have one.
Yeah. None of us have lives.
How many years has she been stalking Chantal at this point? Yeah, thousands of videos. The
Hey,
same stuff. I don't know
Shenanigans,
how
good to
people
see you,
start
mate.
beating a dead horse over
Happy
and over
Thursday.
and over again.
Where's your Valentine's bouquet?
Like, I get it. You think I'm fat. I eat gross.
Where's your man, Chantal? Where's Poopy? Is he at home? Is he with other people? Is he messaging other people? Is he messaging audience members? Is he sending dick pics? Is he wanting to teabag Jesus? Is he asking other women about how much money they make and how quickly they can fly over to Kuwait while you're not there? Where's your man?
I don't care. It's your problem at this point if you continue to watch it.
That's so funny.
Little arms, yeah, right. Like I said last time, if they put this much attention and work into a master's, PhD, they'll get someone
It's true, Milk. Every time I suggest it.
in life, right? How come it's doing that focusing thing? It's annoying me.
Is he woofing
Whereas
at
style,
someone?
I don't do things that are like against other people, so who cares? I don't put my energy into that. I don't want a PhD. I've been to university. I dropped out. Do they celebrate Valentine's Day there? Some people, yeah. Yeah, they do actually, because I saw a lot of adverts for it. Yep.
Right.
Hi, Set.
Sorry, there was a lot of dumb being said there, so I skipped over.
Green grapes. Oh, I'm apparently Islamophobic for using a term that predates any no, sorry, not Islamophobic. Anti-Semitic. Yeah, I said anti-Semitic.
Again, Chantal, you could just apologize. You don't need, like, you could just say, it's a slur, I shouldn't have said it, or it's a bad word. I won't be saying it. Like, if you're not going to say sorry, I totally understand that this is not the face of someone who's going to apologize to one of her biggest critics. Understandable. But, like, you could just acknowledge that it's a bad word to say, shouldn't reference someone with that word, and just stop using it. And like you said, there are two examples of really good words that are quite close that you could use in lieu of it. But no. You choose not to. And that's a choice.
All the stalking of
Hey, Floppy.
should be locked up years ago. I agree. Yep, inshallah someday she will be. I love your outfit today, but you don't look well. I like just woke up not long ago, Ryan. I'm tired. Jenna. Yeah, I don't know. But anyway. I think I caught up with the chat. So, it doesn't make sense. They will find anything, I know. Because I called her a goblin. Not focusing on, like, anything else about the post I made, just that I called her a goblin. Which, who the hell even knew that that was, like, anti-Semitic? Like, people were...
You have been told for years at this point, it feels like, that term should not be used towards someone who is Jewish. What is wrong with you?
Associating that with anti-Semitism because they're saying that goblins have Jewish features, and mostly, like, what? Actually, what? Like, if you think about that, like, what? So you're...
What are you wanting? We've outlined the history of all of that and where it comes from. What are you wanting?
You're, like, insulting Jewish people, like, with saying that.
Yeah, you are insulting Jewish people by calling a Jewish person a goblin. Yes, you are. Yes. Did you just bend your logic so hard that you found it again? Did you reach around and dig up the answer? I think you did. Yes.
I don't know any Jewish people that look like goblins. What are you talking about?
Oh my god, the ignorance of this nincompoop. Holy shit. Breathe. It's fine. Everything's fine. It's fine. Fuck. That is some dumb shit.
Like, really, it's so stupid. Like, I had no idea. Annie 78 came up FFG. Yes, like, she never will.
All these terrible
Goblin
actions.
is an ugly creature. That's how I always thought.
Whoopsie
Yeah,
daisy.
and they terrorize households, and like, if you look at the myth of it, like, I think I used to read like fairy tales like that as a kid, and there was a lot of mythical creatures like that, like fairies, goblins, stuff like that. You know.
Both actually slurs when you point them towards people where they've historically been used as slurs. Again.
She wants a reaction out of you. That's it. Yeah, I know. Well, eat it up. Merry Christmas. This is the last of it.
I didn't realize she actually said fairies. That makes sense. Yeah, there you go. See, my logic worked out.
It is 1:30. You've been educated and you keep saying it. I've been educated.
Hey,
Well, I'm
Jessica,
educating you
good to
on
see
what
you.
the term actually meant historically.
I would love so hard for you to see the evidence that you are wrong, but I think willful ignorance. Yes.
So for me, it doesn't mean that.
Weaponized ignorance, perhaps more so.
So I don't care.
Or just being actually just hateful.
It can also mean a mythological creature. It's not only. It doesn't only mean that. People are like using that, but it's also a myth. So if somebody makes a story about a goblin, they're anti-Semitic automatically.
No, you fucking idiot. No. Those words in particular are linked to negative racially based stereotypes, caricatures, and propaganda. What the fuck is wrong with you? Holy shit!
Like, it makes no sense. It's stupid. It's contrived drama and outrage. It's ridiculous.
You are a full ass idiot. I try so hard. I know this week I have been calling her a fool and a nincompoop, and I try not to call her stupid and an idiot, but holy shit. Even I have a limit.
If I wanted to make a story about a goblin, which I have the right to do because it's a mythological creature historically.
Go to fucking town, but you call a Jewish person a goblin and it's a slur and you're a fucking racist. What is wrong with you? I understand she's not here. I understand this is not live. I understand she's never going to see this. But holy shit. Just need to get the energy out. The energy's out. It's fine. Everything's fine. I have never listened to a more redundant, unintellectual, fucking stupid take. This is a bad take. just a really fucking dumb take that I don't understand how you don't understand it. You fool. You fool!
So we can't ever talk about that, ever. Like, never.
You can, just don't call people that.
In children's books, exactly. I know people are going to say, oh, well, so are, like, the way they depict, you know, like, black people back in the day. But it's not the same at all. Goblins are in children's books from the old days, yeah.
What?
People will have an opinion about it, yeah.
What does she not understand? That words existed, and then words are then utilized to negatively impact other people, specifically groups of people, based on things like race and religion and sexuality, orientation, all of those things. What is wrong with you, you privileged, foolish person? Oh my goodness.
Anyway, I won't be using it ever again because I won't ever be, well, I mean, unless, I don't know, there's a story or something about it, but addressing that.
She's dumb and nasty is just the perfect 2 words. Yes.
Idiot ever again. Never. Nope. So.
Oh my god. Fuck.
Yeah.
And the thing is, no one in her chat is going to lay it out as clearly and neatly as it probably needs to be for her. And she'd be fucking fighting them anyway.
So, anyway. No one cared till she said something about it, exactly. Nobody even, like, knew about it, like, whatever.
You're an idiot. A lot of people have a little more knowledge than you.
So stupid.
And I'm not even saying I do, but I know about, like, World War II propaganda specifically, and imagery that was associating the Jewish population with goblins and rats and all of that stuff. I understand the imagery. I understand the propaganda. I understand the negative connotations and characteristics that they pushed through all of that. And I'm pretty sure I learnt about that in, like, I don't know, what feels like the equivalent of, like, early high school. And I'm not saying I retain all of that, like, Pythagoras' theorem is not sticking up there, but, like, horrendous global events and the history of them. Sometimes the little things stick, yeah, and it's not a little thing, it's a big thing, but sometimes, like, the little facts about everything stick. And it's not uncommon to know that happened. Oh.
Like, it literally predates anything that, like, the how can it be anti-Semitic when it was made before anybody claimed it was anti-Semitic? It's not, it had nothing to do when it was made.
Because the word changes. The definition changes, and it still applies. Goblins still exist in fantasy and folklore and in writing and all of those things. But characteristics of characters, of folklores, of fables, of hell, just any random word sometimes it can be applied and picked up as a slur. And in this example, it is specific characteristics of fae and folk creatures that a power is implying or pushing towards a minority, a group of people, etc. And that's how that connotation is picked up. Because the whole idea of that propaganda idea is that people will see these things and be like, yes, these people are this way. I agree, they do look like that, and they do act that way. And they are being dehumanized by a government or a body of power or whatever. Like, you are such a fool. You are such a fool for sitting here so confidently being wrong as fuck. Oh.
Made in folklore about Jewish people. How can it be? The etymology of it, how can it be? Like, it's so stupid. You're just making something out of nothing.
No, it's really not something out of nothing. And you were told that like a year ago when you first said it.
They really reach you up.
Definitions never change, Zach. What are you talking about? Language, ever evolving. Ah.
So, and she was probably told by someone else. Of course she was.
That's so Sam-coded.
People who want drama. I know, Nikki. Whatever. I never heard of this goblin thing. This is nuts. You didn't bring up anything Jewish, so it makes no sense. Exactly. So, that's it. Well, I am Dusty Bun. Do you have a problem with that? Hi, Cassidy. Thank you. Thank you, sweetie. That's a cute emoji. Thank you for the super sticker. I got adopted after that. Well...
Just gonna stare at this.
The water bottles are so long there. I know.
Hateful person's face.
Everyday messy girl. Yeah. It's because images of goblins were used on Nazi propaganda before World War II would expect
thank God.
to know that is stupid. Really stupid.
How is it stupid, Chantel? Tell me.
Well, I hope you feel better, Golden Girl. Get some rest.
Someone literally brought up...
Play video games with goblins in them. Exactly.
Someone literally brought up the exact point that would help you understand how language changes here.
It's because images of goblins were used on Nazi propaganda before World War II would expecting everyone to know that is stupid. Really stupid.
Expecting everybody to know that is stupid? Okay. That might be a high expectation to have everybody understand that factoid. Right? But again, you were told. You were told already. You were told once before. And you are acting ignorant and a fool. And hateful. Yeah. Yeah. Great. Good. Great. Good. Great.
Well, I hope you feel better, Golden Girl. Get some rest. I play video games with goblins in them. Exactly. If you use it, like, as an anti-Semitic slur, yeah, that's wrong, you know? But that's not how it's used.
If you use it to describe a Jewish person, it's bad. It's a slur. It's hateful. It's all those things. What the fuck is wrong with you? What doesn't compute about this?
Everyday messy girl, I get it now. Yeah, I like your name. Pam Shakala, hello. Yeah, I saw the J.K. Rowling thing. Wish I had to look it up because I'm like, what? Please, and I'm not apologizing to FFG ever when she continually uses derogatory terms for our Islamic names, so she can eat shit. You know, she talks about it every day. She can really eat it. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't necessarily take the approach of like if something I think is wrong is done to me, then I do that wrong thing in turn to the person who has wronged me. It's usually not my approach. But we're all different people, I guess.
As a parent of an obese 20-year-old that doesn't have any trust me, I'm feeling too. David, please, you're being dramatic. I studied history in high school and in college, and even I have no idea. There you go, Talia. Seriously,
Exactly.
Me too. I studied some history in university, like when I was there, and I was like, I never heard of this. But anyways, there you go. Anyway, I'm never.
But again, it's all well and good if you had never heard of this before. It's fine. but when someone of that marginalized group, when someone of that race, faith, background, orientation, whatever, when someone educates you and says, hey, maybe don't say that towards me, doesn't matter how much you hate that person, maybe don't say that towards me, towards my group of people, about my group of people, whatever, because this is the history of that word and it's a slur. I mean, Chantal continues to use the R slur and has been told so many times about it all. And she doesn't give a shit because her reasoning is, well, we used to say it in the 90s. What are you even talking about? So to get her to understand the minutiae of different meanings of the same word, very challenging. And also because everybody who's critical of her is a terrible human being. She will never want to be wrong. She never wants to be wrong. She always wants to somehow be the victim and always right. It's very strange.
Trusting her ever again, so that's it. Hi, Carla. It's 1.5 liters, that's why. I go through a lot of them every day.
Ooh, Enola, nice. I hope you're having fun painting.
I was super offended when she used ham salad thumbnail and also Hamadan during Ramadan, the holiest month. That was when I completely stopped watching her. There you go. But nobody has anything to say. You know what they do? They make excuses for her. They make excuses for it. 100%.
Here's me not making excuse for anything anyone has to say because that's up to fucking them. Don't use slurs. Don't be shitty. Don't be hateful. There we go. Great. Does everyone have to listen to that? Absolutely not. Are people going to say the shit that they're going to say? Absolutely 100%. You can't control what someone else says. You can control what you say. And Chantal, in this example, maybe you should, like, I don't know, take a note? Try to be better? No, probably not. Doesn't matter.
You know? Never apologized to her, but maybe there were some people genuinely offended. I doubt it. Rebe, I don't think anybody even knew about it, like, barely.
No one knew about it. World War II propaganda. Who even learns that?
I'm sure nobody knew about it.
No.
Please, I don't know. I've never heard about that in my life. Never.
No, never
So I checked
once.
Wikipedia, and I had to do some digging about the whole thing, and like, okay, so but then I saw that the original term.
This is what she's so busy with on her busy days, you know.
It was not made as an offensive racial
Someone got dumped again.
thing, you know, or like whatever. So
sure. Again, the F slur and the word fairy were not originally utilized as slurs. Funny, that probably pretty common across the spectrum of words, I would say.
It's more accepted in the Western world to sneak in Islamophobia, unfortunately. Oh yeah, there's a lot of Islamophobia. So,
Correct, Sam. You are very wise, yes.
Yeah, Paulina, for sure.
Yeah, if anyone's actually expecting Chantal to grow and learn and mature and educate herself and be a better person, that's never happening. Just,
But they
it's
should
not.
sure ran with it. Yeah, I know. But the same stupid audience with no brains.
Hey, chat, by the way, I think you're great. Don't be offended by Chantal coming for anyone in the audience.
That call me out for that one term or whatever. Say nothing and partake in the Islamophobia. It's like ridiculous. It's so stupid. They all wait around for me to go live so they have something to do with their pathetic lives. It's so stupid.
Ooh, hateful.
I would be embarrassed to live like that, honestly.
Really? Are you embarrassed to live like this? Because there's some pretty embarrassing things about your life that we could talk about if you ever want to talk about being embarrassed. Just, food for thought.
And her retort is, well, I'd be embarrassed to stuff my face on camera. You're stuffing your face off camera. What's the difference? You're lying to your whole audience about, like, cam up. It's easy. Cam up. Prove yourself that you're a skinny queen. I can't stand these fucking hypocrites. I literally studied Nazi Germany, and this wasn't mentioned. It's just distracting you from your new channel persona. Yeah,
I think I would question that person.
they're just trying to get, exactly.
Yeah.
They push, and then whenever I retaliate, see, you're still not changed. Like, grow up. Like, seriously, grow up. I can't even deal. I'm 54, never heard of it. That's not true, Wish. Goodbye. Can we block Wish? Yes, bye.
Oh, bye, Wish.
They have selective memory.
Welcome to the block party.
Then outrage, yep. I don't care about the Super Bowl, Everyday Messy. I don't give a shit. Don't talk about it.
She was so mad at the Super Bowl.
Thank you.
The red team won, by the way. Spoilers.
Bye, you're just a troll. I didn't hear him, Annie. I don't care. I'm not watching him either. Honestly, I'm not watching anything that's toxic for my brain ever again. It's so much better. Harassing and stalking is way more embarrassing. Yeah, exactly. Driving to Cornwall to stalk the effing dispensary is embarrassing. hanging out with Shannon, stalking me on Valentine's Day is embarrassing.
Again, Chantal, you do realize, like, life isn't a competition in this way. Like, no, like, competing to be less embarrassing on the internet. Just, ma'am.
False outrage is rife. Yeah, let them outrage. I don't care. When did I ever care about being canceled? Ever. Never. So. There are webcams that
Again, it's the binary thinking. Like, you can be... you just because it's more complex. I'm not getting into it. Chantal's not gonna listen.
less than $50. You don't exactly, Gizmo. She's so full of crap, and her audience, they're the real shit eaters. You talk about shit eaters, her audience, they love it. They love her big dumps she takes on them every day full of crap, because you know what? You don't need a new laptop.
Sorry. Just the idea of trying to be like, oh yeah, burn. FFG shits on her audience. And you all eat it up. Yum, 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 yum. Meanwhile, in Poopy's DMs. That is funny. That makes me laugh. Also, this face makes me laugh. This is good. This is gold. Sarah, that one's for you. What a zing. Yeah, the rebrand went really well, Sam. And the funny thing is she can't change her tag back. So she's stuck Everyday Mariam. I guess this is just another day of Everyday Mariam.
Top for a camera. Get a life.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I know. I'm classic. Yeah, I'm so bad. I'm so disgusting. But they all hide behind the camera because of how disgusting they are, and they still watch every little thing I do. Every move you make, I'll be watching you because I have no life and I can't make money otherwise. Imagine.
That sounded like a self-burn.
Imagine, like, you can't buy yourself a house with any other way than making up lies and spewing hate every day. Like, okay. Yeah, teardrop and having to steal a cat. Exactly.
I mean, I would like to make a point in all of this as well. That Chantal's content, yeah, that's what we're all here doing. We're watching it together. But, like, audiences get to choose who they watch, and audiences get to choose who they super chat. Audiences get to choose who they become members of. Audiences have a choice. So, as much as Chantal likes to rant and rave and stomp her feet and get upsetty spaghetti, that, like, the money that all of the content creators make who base their transformative content on Chantal's original content, it was never hers. It's not hers. Chantal likes to go on about how Chantal pays for reactors' bills, but at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, it's the audience and their choice of who to watch, and Google pays that out accordingly, Chantal. So maybe if you weren't such a hateful bigot, you'd have more people in your chat willing to watch you voluntarily. But at this point in time, you're a very divisive individual, and there's a whole lot of people who are interested in keeping up with your bullshit on the internet, but who don't want to support you directly. And that sucks. But maybe if you were a better person, then your audience liked you more. But anyway. Sam, thank you very much for being here for 33 months, my friend. I appreciate it. We're closing in on 3 years, buddy. Sam Down says, don't forget to boop the snoot and KBA? What's KBA? KBA. I'm going to need that one spelled out for me, mate. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. It's lovely to see you today, Sam.
Exactly. Yep. Have you been to the souk? Yes, before I have. I'm just I'm not watching him anymore, White Noise. I'm not watching any of the people. Anything to do with Google World?
Not sure, Milk. I'd have to... I don't know which one's worse.
World is beyond...
Chantal seems mad at one of them, though.
I'm done with...
I'll keep being awesome. Sorry. Thank you, Sam.
Paying attention...
Oh, Stanza, good to see you. Hello.
...to any of that crap, so I don't care what people say, what people think. If they want to cancel me, unsubscribe.
Kickball ass.
Yada, yada, yada. I don't care. On Valentine's Day, Rebbe. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. And then she lied to her audience and said, well, I'm going to see my man after. You have no man. You have no man. That's a lie. People ask me to point out a lie. They don't care.
God, I don't care. I watch Chantal. Like, I don't care.
Peace, yeah.
Chantal needs to retain... She needs to get the crown. She needs to acknowledge her main character energy and just, like, make with the funnies and less of the terrible. And less of the meta chat and less of just, like, every second piece of content being a fucking rage. I mean, that's funny to watch, for sure. But, like, just getting upset with the audience and reaction channels and clip show channels and just anyone who has a fucking opinion. Mary, you're on the internet. Grow the fuck up, get outside, go and do something. And record it, because that's what you do, and that's fine. And this is what we do. We sit back and we watch it, and we do things with it, and that's fine. But, like, you're the star. Remember? Remember when you were the star? Remember Time Warp mukbangs? Remember those? Remember the good times? Remember the good times.
Yeah. You're strong to deal with these weirdos. I find it so weird she went to your fashion show, like you went and did something for yourself and she comes to cause a scene and laugh at you. Yeah, and she thinks that's a one-up. That's what I'm saying. Like, she thinks none of this...
I don't think there's a one-up. You all know my perspective on everything. The real life is a different reality. Like, I'm not for it. And that's okay, because you don't have to agree with everything. Just because you agree with one thing doesn't mean you disagree with the other thing. Or just because you agree with one person doesn't mean you disagree with their critic or the other person. Things are complex. Chantal.
Is like, this is all shit that's going to bite her back in the ass someday. Like,
sure.
It's just like,
in this stream, I don't know if we'll get to it because I do need to go shortly. She will get to the point where she threatens litigation bees, which I'm excited for because I've still got my judge's wig.
I just shake
Looking forward to it.
my head. Like, what, you think that's a one-up that you came and ruined it? Like, no, it just reflects on you as a person. You're a shitty human being. You're a monstrous creature. That's exactly why I called her a goblin. Nothing more, nothing less. I want to go to the souk. Yeah.
Personally, this made me think of the fashion show, and I really enjoy those memories because we got to talk about fashion in that stream, and we very rarely get to do that with Foodie anymore. It was a good time. The only I specifically remember that last outfit that the lady was wearing, that silver lame. Not for me. Not a good look.
So
I think she had Chantal had like a black baby doll dress or something that she was wearing, which was nice. I remember that.
it's funny because they're all big girls too, and then body shame you. Yeah.
Oh, and she had shoes that she couldn't change into. That's what I remember.
And they don't even show themselves. Imagine making fun of somebody, you know, and you want actual blatant racism. Shannon liked a comment that was racist. You're gonna tell me that she just overlooked it? Please. She replied to comments in those comments, but you know what? They make excuses for that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's so unfair and stupid that it's not even, these people are the trashiest humans on the planet. Like, that low denominator. Just get out of my life.
Okay, for me at least, I'm not in your life, ma'am. I just watch your stories. I watch what you choose to put on your channel.
Yeah, I know, Loner.
Nowhere near your fucking life.
Imagine why she would have any followers at all. Because they think that it bothers me. Like, I don't care. Like, the only things I address are, like, hypocrisies. And if somebody was going in your real life, you would probably come on and rage too. Please. She rages if I eat an effing sub. If I did the shit that she did to me... Yeah, she finds excuses for Shannon because she wants to keep using her. Exactly. Jenna, yeah. I'm here for good. Thank you, Teardrop. Even if you're...
Oh, Lauren, thank you so much.
The only one left.
Appreciate it. I've been drinking more water. Thank you.
I don't care. Whatever. People are always paying attention to how many subs or views I get. Like, I don't care. My bills are paid. I'm not asking people for money. I don't have to, like, I don't know. And
it's the second time she said my bills are paid this stream, right? Am I misremembering?
All these reactors have cash apps and they ask for money all the time. Give me a break. Maybe, yeah.
Not all of them, by the way, just so you know.
People comment, you have to pay for your husband. With what money? I thought I'm broke. They're stupid. Nobody even notices how dumb they are. They contradict themselves every day.
No, I don't think you're like destitute. I think you're still making money on your YouTube, but I think that all that money goes to Poopy. That's what I think.
When does she have time for her man? She works full time and then logs onto YouTube to fantasize about you. Yeah, she works full time, my ass. Every time I go live and talk about her, she's like, she must be always listening. Ah, what's that? Potential content. Let me go on and rage.
What's Cameo Voodoo?
Exactly.
That?
You don't have a life.
Cameo.
You don't have a job.
Oh my god, Marissa, hi, good morning. Good to see you,
You don't have
lovely.
a man, you have nothing, but...
When she says bills, taxes, bankruptcy? No, not taxes. She doesn't believe in tax bills. That's not a real bill. That's a made-up number. What are you talking about?
Obsessing over me. Shannon, too, she did that on Valentine's Day. On her anniversary. 6-hour live stream talking about me. What about spending time with your man? And they have a lot to say about my relationship. Please, please. And I know she had nothing to say about what happened with Salah because she cheated on her man many times.
Shenanigans. Very well said. Shenanigans says, no matter what, Poopy wants to poop on women.
So give
Yeah, he does.
me a break.
And teabag Jesus.
Julia should hug it out. I will hug my girl. Oh, yeah.
Jay, lovely to see you. How are you? Hi. I'm closing up shortly. Finishing up. I'm sorry.
I want to be served tea at a souk where they do long.
I have to go to bed. I've got an early gym.
I've had that at a restaurant, Mary. It was so fun. I love it. Yeah.
Right. We've still got 34
my
minutes.
nose
So
is
let's
itchy.
see if we can skip to the good
Julia
bits.
looks adorable. Thank
There's
you.
no good bits, I can guarantee. No good bits. I'm going to call it now. No good bits.
But thank you.
This is a made-up word.
No job, no man, no cam. She's lying for sure. Yep. She's a stalker. She stole your cat, goes to your hometown, becomes friends with your ex-friends, and talks about you all day, every day. Yep. Yep. Please, did something about FFG. Please. Look at her channel and listen to the timestamps in her streams. See what she's done socially. Did something about FFG. Please. Like, please. Like, she's done so much worse for years. A judge would look at her channel and listen to the timestamps in her streams, see what she's done, and be like, this woman is insane. Like, there's no way.
I don't even know, like, if that was ever brought before a court, I don't even know what the outcome would be. Probably, like, a no-contact thing. I'm trying to think of the things that she got, that Foodie had on Old Mate. Not because it's a similar situation, just that's the only experience I had with her conversing about the Canadian legal system. Like the one where you can't talk, can't be in the vicinity, can't remember. Anyway, it's gone.
But I have to be in Canada.
Clearly sleepy.
But don't worry, maybe someday I will. There's a camel market in Kuwait where camels and other livestock was brought and sold and shown. Really?
Voodoo.
Why don't we all report her? If you want to report bullying, go for it. I know they eat camel. I can't because I hug one. She reckons her man is a lumberjack. She has no man. No, exactly.
I don't care. Chantal, do something entertaining, please, or I'm going.
Litigation is expensive and a very involved process, but you definitely have a case. I know. I should crowdfund suing FFG. Nope, you can do it over cam. Usually Zoom. Really? Because well, I was told.
Sam, like a balloon. Like
maybe
just
maybe you can
high
give me
pressure.
some resources. I asked a law firm like for a civil case, and like I'm like, do I have to? They're like, we can draft up like a demand letter and you know, serve them over email. They don't have to have the address anymore either. And but you would have for court dates, you would have to go to Canada. But maybe they're wrong. You're right. Maybe they changed it. Hi Lois. Since the last time I asked, why can't you go to Canada just to take her?
Who knows? But I feel like this would be a giant waste of court's time.
Court, isn't that worth it? It kind of would be. Canada litigation bees. Zoom, that would be awesome. Can we all watch the court session on stream? Judge Judy. I would love to see Judge Judy ream her a new one. Imagine. Anyway.
Okay. Are you done? Have you?
There's Zoom court now?
You tired
Since
yourself out?
2020, Zoom has been an option. All your documents can be accessed online to fill up. Really? They're feeding off this, of course, but they can laugh now. Do it, please. Send your ghost or my ghost. is leaving.
Lisa. Good point.
I don't like ghosts.
Good point.
Yeah, okay. Apparently I don't have to be there?
The long and short of it, I imagine, would be, why is this in front of me? What is wrong with both of you? Turn off the crap and stop talking about each other. That's not a legal direction. That's just me saying, like, as adults, maybe just, like, try that approach. Don't waste my time.
That changes everything. Zoom court and the cat filter is on. I'll put Julia. Julia is more intelligent than her anyway. Zoom court and she still won't cam up, yeah. I hope they would make us.
Oh my gosh, she's fucking fantasizing about being in a court with FFG. This is the dumbest shit.
Anyway.
Yeah, anyway. Skipping it all. Skip it all. Cool, lovely to see you. Hello. Hope your beard's doing well.
Goody up. They let what's-his-face smoke meth on camera. They don't care.
Oh, YouTube? Yeah, YouTube let you get away with a lot of stuff too. And reinstated it even after all of that. So
The fact that she uses your content and makes more than you from it is a case in itself. Yeah, especially in the way she does, Cozy, exactly.
it's really not. If you want to take FFG or any of the reaction channels to court over copyright, fucking feel free, dude. Go for it.
I don't really follow DC Mean Girl, but you said she brought someone else to court. Yeah, there was a case with like her and Miss Hussey. I don't remember what the case was about, if it was about defamation or her, like, they were like nasty to each other, and FFG's done a lot more than what they've gone through together. So if he can win, and he didn't have money either.
Do it, Chantal. Get litigated. Get litigious. That's the word I'm thinking of. Get litigious.
Whatever my husband does.
Be the main character. Take that crown back.
But yes, it's fine. Really, Mary? If you make a case, you could help a lot of other YouTubers with the same issues of bullying and hate. You can help a lot of people and make YouTube a safer place.
Blah, 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 blah,
Yeah,
blah, blah, blah.
it would be very difficult. But you're right.
A safer place for Foodie to be a hateful bigot on the internet? Wow, her chat is just...
Rita. Thank you for watching me. She owes you a lot of money. Keep working hard to get that silver play button, rub it in her face, you're almost there. Really?
Oh, it was defamation, Lisa. Right.
A piece of work, yeah. Right. Yeah, true, Rebecca. No, if I don't talk about her, this is like good content for her. This is going to be good content for her. If I don't talk...
And she kept it up. Suspicious.
About her, she has to go back to, like, watching my mukbangs and complaining about it. Loser. Thanks, Cozy. Inshallah. I think.
Bismillah. Move on. Come on. Let's go.
Even if you scan it, come on, you know?
I know that's the food one, by the way. It was just...
And she, like, replied...
just very tired.
...to other comments, so she's full of crap. She apparently replied to the comment above it and below it, but the middle one she didn't read. And they're making excuses.
The Shannon thing. Okay, yeah. So I understand all of that, and yeah. Again, once again, just putting it out in the universe. Maybe don't be a racist, hateful person. Done. But Chantal's take on all of this is really wild, considering how long they were friends as well.
This is for her, and they're coming after me for using the term goblin, which nobody, like barely anybody, knew anything about it.
Turns out lots of people can be really terrible at the same time, and that doesn't mean you have to take anyone's side in any of this. Everybody can be terrible. So you know.
Until she used that card.
Fuck.
Whatever. Why don't you do a fundraiser stream for Palestine children? I could, yeah. I don't know if anyone would donate, but electronic
Slot machine of rage is a good
maybe
saying.
I could use like the proceeds, like make a fundraiser stream and use the proceeds or something.
Chantal, I'm bored. Move.
Okay.
Move on. Move on.
We're
done. We're done.
Oh, Plants vs Zombies, Mariam versus FFG. How's the battle stars, sciatica? It sucks.
Chat, I'm done. I'm really sorry. I gotta get to bed. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me tonight. I appreciate you all. I hope you have a fabulous day and or night. I hope you had a great Valentine's Day yesterday, and I hope you have a great rest of the week. I might see you late tomorrow night, but I'm pretty busy. So maybe over the weekend, which will be great. You guys take care of yourself. Thank you very much for hanging out with me. Thank you for being a wonderful chat as always. Please make sure you drink your water, wear your sunscreen, get your steps in, hug a loved one, maybe have a little bit of a snack. Do I feel like a snack? What have I got? I've got some cottage cheese, maybe a little snack. And thank you all very much for being here. For those of you on the rewatch, I appreciate your comments, opinions, and eyeballs. Chat, you've been great, and I've been Poppy. If you'd like to hit the like button on the way out, I'd appreciate that very much. And KBA. Keep being awesome.